Welcome, everybody. My name is Ken Bolinder with Prosperity Highway Global here on June 23rd, 2025. Guys, we are so fired up. I mean, things are heating up this summer. We just launched our new sticker program, and I tell you, it's already going crazy. So I'd like to extend a warm welcome to everybody here, as well as my partner, Steven Swartz.
Hello, everybody. Woohoo! It's summertime.
All
Summer
right.
of magnetic marketing and Team Sparky AI.
That's right, guys. Get out there camping and letting people see your vehicles all over the place with your beautiful new stickers and make money while you're having fun. I mean,
That's right.
imagine that.
Doesn't
Imagine
get
that.
better than that.
That's right. Okay, guys, we're going to give it. We're going to dive in a little bit on the updates, what's going on with our system. We also are going to do a little bit of a training for those that want are interested in doing outreach to your leads in our system, or we're going to show you a new tool and a process that you might find handy in many other things that you're doing, which we'll be getting into that. Before we dive in, I just wanted to just speak from my heart for a little bit about what we put together here, guys, because some people might see a piece of what we're doing and not fully appreciate the breadth and width of what we've put together here. Okay, do we have AI? Absolutely, we have AI. It's done for you. It's turnkey to reach out to leads. But any automation, I mean, at this point, if you were to say, okay, just plug into automation, and automation is going to present and close your people and do everything you want it to do, I haven't seen it yet. Okay, and but we are putting forth. We're bringing the best of the best to come together to make sure that as much as we can do with automation, we can do with automation. Guys, what we put together here is really it's high tech and high touch, and the full service that we put together here, guys. There's nothing even close from what I've seen in that respect of being able to kind of open all barrels, so to speak, and put every tool on the table to help you to achieve the goal of prosperity. And guys, this is not something that we just, hey, what can we do to make a quick buck? This is something we've worked on and off for over 10 years. We put over $1 million, and we worked with some of the best programming. We will take advantage of all the best technology that's out there. Okay, but guys, it's not, when the bar is set so high that we want a 95% success rate in an industry that typically has a 95% failure rate. That is a very high bar. Guys, when you think of what we do for you, okay, we've put together these marketing funnels. You can drive leads in yourself. Everything's done for you. And we're going to be releasing many other funnels throughout the summer. But not only do we have the funnels, but we have the lead generation, driving leads into the funnel. And we're going to do as much as we possibly can with the automation. But one of our unique propositions is that we have, it's not just Sparky, it's Team Sparky. And we have a group of caring people that will follow up with the leads. And many of the leads are just coming in. But in addition, guys, in the coming weeks, we're going to be building an incredible team of outreach. So to be able to take the leads that we put in your back office, either through our campaign or the leads that we're putting in the back office. I mean, really, guys, a lot of our members that have been with us for a number of months have 500 to 1,000 or more leads in their back office. And with the duplication system, where when people come in, not only do we train, register those people, but we train your people, train your team, so that it duplicates. And with that, guys, we could be at 0.5% conversion rate and be massively successful. And in our last week's call, it's on the blog. You can watch it last week. We're not going to dive in all of that today, but guys, we're doing a massive effort to reach out to all your leads and get the highest conversion ratio that we possibly can. And if we got 1%, you'd all be dancing right now, right? 1%. So those of you that have 1,000 leads back there, if we had 0.5%, we'll put 5 new recruits in your, if everybody had 5 and we duplicated that 5 who get 5, See, with our system, guys, and Ron brought this out on our last Zoom, we're not an affiliate program. It's not just about what you can do. It's about what the system can do in getting personals, but then turning around and duplicating the whole process. So all of that we put together, guys, is all about creating, our system is called the automatic duplication system. And really, it's not just about lead conversion, but it's also about duplication. And I don't know anyone that has as much support for their program as what we put together. I mean, no kidding. I joke about it, but I've never talked to anyone at Google. I've never talked to anyone at Facebook. I don't know if you guys have, but it's not very easy with these major billion and trillion dollar companies to get some help. But with our young company, you can go in your back office, click the button, click the live button, and be into a Zoom room and be able to get help right away. And so that helps not only with the support, but also all of your leads that are coming in, they get to talk to a real live human person. And guys, that's incredible. Now, let's say that with all the technology that we put together, that it's second to none. That our technology is tuned up as high as where we would put it up against anybody in the industry. Now, we're not there yet as far as automation. We're getting there. But all things being equal, would you think that, well, I'm just going to state my opinion, okay? It's kind of like a conveyor belt, right? Where you think about materials going down a conveyor belt. You're always going to have materials that's going to shake off the conveyor belt and hit the floor. Okay, all these automated systems out there, they just write that off. They just, we'll just keep marketing to them until they respond. But with a high-tech, high-touch system, guys, we're going to go around and sweep that up and put it back on the conveyor belt and make sure that we wring the towel out. We wring the towel out, and we get the highest conversion ratio in the industry with you having duct tape on your mouth. Okay, let's say you have an automated system. We're talking just automation. Don't you think eventually somebody's got to talk to them? And don't you think those people should know what they're talking about? And don't you think those people should be available? Okay, with this system, guys, you don't have to be the person that's there to answer the questions. We do that for you. You don't have to be the person that takes the time and signs them up in each of the companies. We do that for you. And guys, we're not talking just about setting up one stream of income. As you know, when you build a network here, we're monetizing it 6 ways currently, or 5.5 ways right now. We haven't focused on the 6. We will be very soon, but five streams of income fully in place right now. We're really stepping up the 6th stream of income, plus our affiliate program, and guys, plus all the sub opportunities in, like Savings Highway has a whole bunch of other streams of income that are phenomenal. So if you add all those up, really, we're into a dozen to 2 dozen income streams that's all done for you and managed for you, and we turn around and teach your people to do it. So I saw somebody compare us to one little program out there. I'm like, are you kidding me? You think that one little program has a fraction of what we've put together? And guys, the answer is no, they don't. And I'm happy for any tool that's out there that is helpful. Fantastic, guys. But be assured, there's huge value here. One of the things, with Legal Shield, one of the things that we used to do back in the prepaid legal days is we had this role playing, like, well, if you were my attorney and I asked you to do this, review my documents, and this and this and this, and if I got sued, I want you to have this many hours prepaid for. We go down the list. That's typically what we do, and we go down the list with now Legal Shield. We're like, well, what would you charge one individual? Now you go ask an attorney what they would charge, and because you don't have the benefit of high numbers, most attorneys would say, if you took all the benefits, they say, oh, I'd have to charge at least $500 a month. Okay, but then they have a small little membership fee that's a fraction of that. Well, that's the same with us, guys. I mean, you say, well, what would you charge me to generate leads and put all this in place and get the best of the best and build these funnels, the same funnels that were built by Grant Cardone, and put all this system together and all this automation, and then staff a bunch of people that are available 24/7, answer all my people's questions, and spend all the time with them and get them hooked up in the companies and do all this, guys, I tell you, I mean, seriously, it would be worth every penny if we charged you $500 a month, every penny. But we do much more than that. Anyway, guys, I just thought I'd share that with you because we're not a commodity. You really can't compare us to one thing, and you know, you just well, I'm not going to spend much more time on it other than I'd like to reflect back on our last Thursday conversation about the value of the leads in your back office. Right now, guys, the value of the leads in your back office, they're relatively fresh leads, and we're getting all these systems to follow up on those. But guys, I firmly believe this, that those of you that have 500 to 1,000 leads in your back office, if we never added another lead in your back office again, that we can convert enough of those and duplicate enough of those to build you a six-figure income. Now, don't worry, we're not stopping your leads. What I'm saying is there's so much value in the leads right now, but as we reach out to those leads, and again, we're going to be going over a training today on how a lot of people want to reach out. And so it's strictly voluntary. We're going to cover a process that you can do to add your efforts to our efforts to get a higher conversion. But I tell you guys, I saw a program on 60 Minutes where they talk about these whiskey barrels, and they use the whiskey barrels to transport the whiskey, but then the value of the whiskey that's in the barrel. Anyway, it's I don't mean to get too. I mean, I'm not going to explain all that, but the point is, the whiskey in the barrels as they sit there get more valuable every month, every year they go by, it gets more valuable. Even the empty barrels get more valuable over time. Guys, you look at the leads in your back office, they have a current value right now, but when we reach out to those leads, all the touch points, time and time again, and now we're going to be launching an outreach of our call center, reaching out to those leads, guys. The value of those leads are going to be skyrocketing, and I'm just so excited, Steve, and so proud of what you put together. But when somebody compares everything we do to one software, I have to go, are you kidding me? So hopefully you guys can appreciate what I'm talking about here. But Steve, I'm going to go ahead and kick it back to you, buddy.
All right. Hey, yeah, no kidding though. I mean, those leads are super valuable. They're hot leads. Um, they're fresh. And, we're doing our very best to really get a big outreach to them. It has been a bit of a challenge. And, so that's why we're not seeing like tons and tons and tons of conversions, because all of a sudden we had, hundreds and thousands of leads hitting our system like all at once and almost daily. I mean, we're at, 30,000 per day coming into our system. And so it presented some challenges with the different carriers out there. There's a lot of different carriers, text message, cell phone carriers, email carriers, phone carriers. And so, it produced quite a bit of a challenge and a bit of a backlog of hitting those inboxes. But we put some of the very best developers, the guys that helped Grant Cardone do all of their back end stuff, and these guys are on it. And they finally just basically told us, hey, we're ready to go full steam ahead. We've consulted with high end, top end lead guys, and we've come up with the workflow that's going to work to really fine tune these leads, not including what Ken and his team are about to do, too. I mean, there's a lot of things going on with these leads that are really going to start producing, including this new sticker funnel, which is hot. It gives us a whole new avenue to market to them. So we're really excited about that. And I personally feel, just from what I've seen over the last couple weeks, let alone last couple days, tremendous opportunity, value, and success coming our way from just about every single thing that we've got going on with the automatic duplication system right now, which is a lot. I mean, not including what Ken talked about. I mean, we're offering unlimited AI time. Just the Sparky bot alone. If you guys knew what that entailed and what that costs and the backbone system behind that and the programming everything that goes into when you guys chat with Sparky, what goes into that is intense. It's extreme, you guys. And we offer it unlimited as part of our membership, even to our starter members. That's an extreme value in itself. Um, besides all of the creative stuff that we're constantly, offering you guys and giving you, and new funnels and new videos, these videos that we do are not, these aren't subprime videos. These are, really high end, um, you know, studio quality videos that I'll go up against anybody, any other companies with our videos and our presentations, and the funnels that we have are just top notch. Not including, I mean, with our new funnels that we're at, I mean, these are next level funnels, you guys. We're really dialing it in to get our new leads to convert and get the correct information that they need, and give them the right motivation and the right information and the right tools to really take this to the next level, and to be able to really have some success in network marketing without having to do network marketing. You guys, I mean, let that sink in for a second. Success in network marketing without doing network marketing. Like Ken said, this is, this is never been done. It's been talked about a lot, and a lot of people have tried to do it, including myself, including Ken, including, a lot of us on here. We've all, dreamed of having a system that actually works. And we're here, we're not going to quit. I mean, I was down for a couple days, and the show didn't stop. I didn't think I was at a point where I didn't think I was coming back, you guys. No,
I'm like,
but
Steve, we got you covered. Don't worry. You get some
yeah,
rest.
yeah.
You
And
get
I was
some
like, oh
rest.
my goodness. And and I knew I was covered. I knew that the system was in place, and things were still happening. So and being on the top of network marketing companies myself, I know that usually when I got sick, I'd come back and it'd be like a disaster storm, because everybody seemed to rely on me, because I was the guy at the top, and everybody wanted to talk to me and put their three-way calls with me and train people and onboard people. And, it was just a never-ending constant, you know, job. And so as a lot of you guys know my story, that's why I quit, because I couldn't quite, I didn't want to be the only guy coming across the stage. That's just not, in my blood. It's not in my soul. It doesn't make me feel good at night. It doesn't allow me to sleep good at night if I'm the only one making money. And that's the way network marketing works. I mean, let's be honest with each other. People get to the top and, parade across the stage, and everybody gets excited and hoorahs and, and hip hop hooray. And I want to be there, and I'm going to get there, and gets all excited. And then, then you're set with this box in front of you sitting in your living room, and it's like all these products, and like, now what do I do? And it's a tough gig. We buy the dream. We buy into the dream of being able to leverage people, and leverage, these products and these commissions and these bonus programs and these matching commissions. And, it's very, very exciting. And we see it, and we know that people are becoming millionaires, in network marketing. And it levels the playing field in a sense. And so that's why, Ken and I and the team, we set our focus. We laser focused on network marketing to, and to bring a system that everybody can participate in an equal level playing field, and everybody can have success. Not just you, but everybody that joins you, without you having to be the professional, without you having to be the trainer, without you having to do all the explaining and recruiting and convincing and selling and retraining and reselling and reduplicating. That's where it breaks down. So by creating this community, this team, and plugging AI into it, and plugging brilliant people and loving, caring people in the call center, and creating Sparky dollars and creating, opportunity for everybody to get in where they fit in. You know, I believe that this is the future of a home-based business, in network marketing. And I'm just excited that you guys are all here. I'm excited that I'm here. I'm excited that I got such an awesome partner like Ken. And
Yeah, I'm so fired up, Steve. You know what? One of the things that comes to mind when you're talking there is Alex Hermosi. If you do marketing, you should look him up, watch his YouTube videos. Really amazing information. But he says everyone's looking for a magic bullet, and there's not a magic bullet. He says it's more like 100 golden BBs. Okay, in our system, we got about 100 golden BBs. So when we get them all dialed in and in place, then the synergy of that, boom, it happens. But it's not just, oh, I bought this cheap software and it build me a team. It built me multiple streams of video.
right, yeah.
uh, Good luck. I mean, I hope a magic bullet works for you. Here's a cool thing: use a magic bullet to drive people into us, and we'll do all this other stuff for you. The the one of the things I like, guys, is we're not saying we're the best and only business opportunity out there. There's a lot of great opportunities, but why not leverage this system to get you more success when we assure with our assurance plan? We back it up, then why wouldn't you get started, and why would you ever quit? Just make this as part of what you're doing at the very least, and it can certainly complement everything else that is going. One thing, Steve, that stood out in when I was kind of stepping into your shoes at the presentation Thursday. Guys, we have 3 solid lock-in strategies. Literally, if you put duct tape on your mouth and you did these 3 things, I believe you over time, you're gonna have an incredible income. Right? You come in, you join a membership. Leads come with it. We're not just a software backed by a call center, but we generate the leads for you. Right? So your membership includes the leads, and we back it up with profitability. And that's why I was actually mentioning, what my favorite membership, Steve, is the Elite, because if you're not in profit in 90 days, do you want 50 leads coming in every month or 300 leads coming in every month? Right? So, just get through the 90 days and then stay forever because it's on our dime, because we're going to keep feeding leads, doing everything we can, to make sure that you're successful. But that's the first one of the lock-in strategies. The second, if you want to really assure, and we call that the profit assurance program. Well, I think of the ad packs as the prosperity assurance program. What I mean by that is, well, if you buy one of those packages, we're assuring you. I mean, it may go well and you can get in profit, okay, with the membership. But wouldn't it be nice if you had our assurance that we're going to get you to a certain level, that we're going to get you 600 people in your team, 1,300 people in your team, and that's on us, guys. We're going to keep working and working and working until we deliver those assured numbers. Okay, so that's another lock-in strategy, is the co-op ad packs. And now, Steve, with the sticker program, plus we have another one coming in a month or so, our postcards. But the third lock-in strategy is these stickers, guys. And you do the numbers. We get 1,000 stickers out there. What are they going to do? When they respond, they're going to want stickers. So now we have another 3,000 stickers. We have 4,000 stickers out there. Everyone reaching out. What do they want to do? They want to put a sticker on their car. So that compounding effect. And Steve, I know you want to comment on this, but you're going to get a lot of a steady amount of leads coming in from your back window. But Steve, what else can they do to accelerate the leads going into the sticker program?
Yeah, get it out on social media. Get your blue QR code and post it, stick it out on social media everywhere you can find, blog about it, video about it, sticker it, um, you know, put it on social media, because man, people are excited. They get it. It's a visual. It's a really easy concept to understand. And I know that I'm preaching to the choir here, you guys, but it's a really easy concept to understand. Hey, they're going to send me a free sticker. I'm going to put it on my window, and when people scan this QR code, I'm going to be able to make money. And oh, by the way, there's There's five, six different affiliate companies that are taking part in this advertising campaign with, that I can earn money from as well. That's a really exciting thing for people to understand and to visualize the $500. We use the $500 because it's a very psychological number that, $500, first of all, can be life-changing to a lot of people. An extra $500 a month will, in most cases, pay for a brand new, pay for that car loan and maybe even put gas in it and the insurance. And that's a lot. That'll provide, a vacate, that'll provide a weekend away with their family. That'll provide, books for their daughter in college or their son in college. An extra $500 a month will help them pay down their credit cards that they're only able to pay the minimum balance on. So $500 is a very psychological number, not only because it can make a difference, and especially make a difference in a lot of people's lives, but it's very attainable and it's not over the top. And once people understand how it works, how they can duplicate this, and actually every single one of their prospects that scan the QR code are then going to be putting QR codes on their vehicles, and then they can profit from that as well. All of a sudden, the light bulb sparks, and they say, "I could become a millionaire from doing this." And the fact is that each and every one of us, and each and every person that scans that QR code, has the same level playing field of being able to become a millionaire than anybody else in this market, in this industry, specifically utilizing this system and utilizing the funnels that we put together and the marketing campaigns and materials that we put together and the call center and everything that we've been talking about. So, I mean, this is $1 million play. I wanted to put $1 million on there, earn up to $1 million. Don and Ken talked me down.
Well,
Talked
Steve,
me down off the ledge.
if you had $1 million, how long would it last if that was a sum of money? The neat thing is, like, if you were to have $1 million, let's say, making it 6%, right? Annual. So you make 60,000 a year if you had $1 million sitting there, if you could find 6% cash flow. So if you can get cash flow of 5,000 a month, 60,000 a year, it's the same as if you had $1 million spinning off 6%. So, I kind of like 100, 6-figure income. I mean, 6-figure income for most of us would take care of most of our issues, right? An extra 100,000 a year. But hey, that's a stop along to bigger things. So I'm with you, Steve. We think, bigger numbers, but if we could help 1,000 people make when we help 1,000 people make 100,000 a year, plus everyone making more than that and less than that, we're going to change a lot of lives. That's for sure.
That's right. And we're we're literally, you guys, not even a year old with, with the new systems, with coming out with our 3.0 system, our new softwares, our integrated softwares, our new team, our new development team that we're, we're in bed with these guys. I mean, we've partnered up with some of the best companies and individuals out there. And they not only love us, we love them. We take really good care of each other. And and we've created some very strategic alliances along the way here. I mean, Ken, you, you know, we probably could have got here if we would have went out and got, we talked about this. We're like, let's go out and, just go raise a couple $1 million and, throw in all of our money and, not like we already haven't, but throw in all of our money and, do these big loans and we'll just go hire people to do what we want. And, then we'll bring it to the marketplace. Well, the thing with that is there's no community then, it's like, okay, now what? Now we have to build our community.
Yeah, what we like is not stockholders, we like stakeholders. And you guys have the biggest stake in our success. You guys that are here now have the biggest stake. So when this goes big, you get the same benefit as if you were a stockholder, but actually a lot more because the cash flow is king. And when you get cash flow I love that Kevin's post recently. You know, $800 in 6 companies. You know, that's $4,800 a month right there. You know, on autopilot.
That's right. And we're all in it together, you guys. I mean, we're a team. We're doing this stuff together. And Ken and I really try to bring that out, especially in these Monday meetings, and really try to bring you guys into the core group here, and have some some executive style discussions with you. And so we really appreciate you guys spending your time with us, and we'll try to kind of lay it out for you guys the best we can.
So, Steve, I'm going to end with the training. So, whatever
Okay.
you'd like to share in the meantime.
I'm going to go ahead and do my slide deck presentation. I want to make sure that everybody here, I know that we got a lot of new people that haven't seen one of our recordings and would like to hear it from us. How the new sticker program works. I want to show the quick preview video, and I want to talk about some new enhancements that we've done on the site, on the dashboard. So let's get started. I'll go ahead and share my screen, and we'll jump right into this.
All right.
All right. So let's see if we can move this. Show meeting. Okay, so this is our dashboard, folks. You can see my screen, Ken?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So first of all, what I want to show you is where the new funnels are and how the new funnels work. So these have not changed. You're still going to have your traditional Sparky funnel, automatic duplication funnel with the 3.5 minute video on it. You still have your sales video funnel, which is a follow-up funnel. And this is also a follow-up. This is a great link to send when you're following up with people that have already come through the the very first funnel. So if it was me, I'd be advertising or marketing this in my social media, sharing this with people as they're coming in. Our secondary big funnels are here. So you see this button that says click here for your magnetic marketing funnels. This is where all of our new funnels are going to be housed, okay? So from the top, your original link is here. Of course, this goes to our original funnel, which works really good. It's a great funnel, especially after somebody's come through the sticker funnel. I would for certainly make sure that they get into this, the original funnel, because it tells the story of our whole system, not just the sticker funnel, not just the sticker program. And I'd also really want to share with them the sales video funnel. we'll look at that one real quick. I would definitely want to share this funnel here. This is a key funnel because this video right here really goes over how this system works. And it goes over from point A to point Z, and we're continuously updating this video to really explain how the system works. There's a number for Sparky. They can call Sparky. They can experience Sparky. A lot of times, that's what it's all about. It's just really experiencing the level of our AI. And our conversational AI, you guys, is top notch. I mean, this is not like like a secondary or third, level AI. This is high level AI. I'll take our AI, I'll take our conversational AI, Sparky and Electra, and put them up against any other AI out there. I'll do it. We've had team members do it and get it, and I'm gonna have to record some of the calls. I've seen them put them up against Alexa. I've seen them put up against uh, Gemini online doing 3-way calls, and Sparky comes out on top every time. I mean, so utilize this number, do 3-way calls. If somebody's asking you, just throw Sparky on the phone with them. It's going to do that. People are blown away that it's an AI, and we don't hide the fact that it's AI. I mean, right out of the gate, we're like, I'm Sparky AI.
I love that, Steve. You know, it's not like we're trying to get it so high that they're going to believe it's a person, because we don't want them.
We don't want
We
them to
want them to
believe.
know it's Sparky.
Right. Yeah. And we want them to know that that's duplicatable. Because we know people are not. I mean, we know it time and time again that people are not duplicatable. But I'll tell you what, calling when somebody gets you on the fence and they're asking you questions. And I mean, you don't want to be like, I don't know. Just say, this is what I do. This is what you can do. Let me just get Sparky on the phone. Boom. Call Sparky, have him on your speed dial, have him ready to go. Put a little picture of Sparky there. Call him, put him on speaker, and and just talk to people and let Sparky talk. It blows people away. I'm telling you, that's duplicatable. So utilize this, and then they're going to say, "Oh, I want to watch this video," and send him the link. Send them the link so then they can watch the video on their own time. Set aside when they have some time to watch it, and they'll be coded to you. Even if they come here first, when they go to log in right here, it's going to take them to our smart page. This smart page, you guys, is key. It will know when you put, it says, come on in. So it's going to ask you for your username if you're returning, or your email if you're not returning. Now, if you're put in an email here, let's say somebody's never seen this thing before, right? I'm just going to come up with fake email at Gmail at, right, whatever. It's going to say it's a fake email. What does it do? It took me right to the funnel. What happens here? Oh, yeah, I want to try it for free. What happens? Boom. And guess what? They're connected to you. I mean, like if you look at the bottom here, it says you're referred by Evolve. That's me. That's the site that we're looking at right here. That's where we pulled this link from. No matter where they go in our system, they're going to be attached to you if you're utilizing the links that are on your dashboard. So I just wanted to kind of go over that with you. I think it's really powerful. And the way that we've got all these funnels set up is remarkably well done, because it's all about making sure that they're still coded to you. Because we want you to get credit. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my normal so I can get in the
Steve,
site.
I love that with the retargeting. So those leads in your back office, when we're retargeting, we're sending them to the generic link. So when they come back there, and they put in their email, or many times if they've been to our site, then um, they'll remember that. But it always goes back to that smart login, and the fact that that lead's in there attached to you. Then when we do the retargeting, they respond. They're coming right back to you.
That's right. Yeah, it's very, very important. I mean, it's next level stuff, you guys. You're not going to find that anywhere else. I can promise you that. And that allows us to do mass marketing to all of the leads that are in our system with a very generic message. And we know that we'll pull them back. They're going to end up on that login page, and they're going to enter their email, and they're going to be attached to whoever they're already coded to. So, keep that in mind. I mean, it's something good to keep in mind, you guys, that you have that level of protection and ease. And you don't have to overthink stuff. Just get the links out there to people, talk to people, get on, and let Sparky talk to them. But,
Now,
don't be afraid to use
Steve,
any of the links.
to be transparent, the only place we can't do that is when someone's scanning your one of the back windows out there. Since they have not put in their information, we don't know, who they're attached to. But what we do, guys, is we pull all of those, faceless or nameless people that are responding to all of the windows, and then we're taking those and fueling those to the ad packs. Is that right, Steve?
That's right. So when somebody clicks on a QR code and they don't, so this is the real important part of that step. If they don't fill in the information on the capture form and they only click the QR code, whether it be online or off a sticker, we're retargeting them, and then we're feeding those to the ad packs, people that have ad pack, that have sticker credits, and or are opted into the commission debit program. So they're being fed with those leads. But as soon as if they're on your landing page and they fill in the information on that landing page, then that takes them out of that retargeting group and puts them into another retargeting group that is feeding your funnel specifically. So,
Oh, by the way, we can announce it here, Steve. But one of our very next funnel, we're going to come out with is to promote our webinars, right? Because
Yes,
right now, if you're promoting the webinar, in the past we've said, well, make sure you do that, invite the people that are in our system, because if you just blast it out there, then we don't have any way of tying it back to you. But our very next funnel is going to fix that. We're going to have a replicated webinar promotion uh, funnel that you guys will be able to go to town promoting our webinars, and they'll be coded to you with that next funnel. So we're pretty
that's
excited.
right. Yeah, that's the next one. We're hoping to release that this week, but I was down for a couple, 4 or 5 days, so might put it off till next week after the
Oh,
holiday,
well,
but
we'll give you a
we'll
little
do our
more
best.
grace period on that, Steve.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I got a little bit of catching up to do, that's all. A lot of moving parts. Okay, so let's get back to this. So we're here on this new page, and this is your promotion dashboard page. You can always just get here from your promo dashboard. You got all of your different promotions here. You got access to the pro shop, which we're going to be beefing up over summer here with all kinds of cool stuff, funneling into a universal funnel that's very similar to the sticker funnel. And we also have our new services here that we're really starting to push, and that we're again hoping to launch as this summer progresses. These are going to become very valuable, and we appreciate everybody that's taking part in our ad packs, especially the platinum and above that have these connected to it. We're going to be pushing these, and they're going to become very valuable. Uh, very soon. So um, some things happened that were a little bit out of our control, that kind of put a little bit of a halt, especially on the lead machine. But we're working through it, and we're working our best to really launch that out. If for some reason we can't get the coding right with the solar company, we're going to come out with something that's equally, if not more impressive, to replace that. And everybody's still going to get the same value that they signed up for with that. So just hang in with us. We're doing our very best to bring extreme value with that lead powered machine. Would agree,
Yeah,
Ken?
guys, and our top priority is to really get the lock down the training of the call center, where they're maximizing all those leads coming in, just really maximizing that. And one of the first things we're going to do is, so somebody comes in, we're getting them registered with Reach Solar. We find out they live in an area where Reach Solar has installers, and the first thing is we're going to maximize the leads that we have coming in right now and training our call center team to book appointments off, from those. And so what, that's the priority. This other lead source is something that's not in our wheelhouse, but we know it's very powerful. We'll be adding that, but just let you guys know our priority is our leads, maximizing the leads, the people that are coming in right now and taking the opportunity and say, hey, let's get you a solar quote. And so we're going to be locking that down first.
Yeah, I mean, it really came down to a decision. It's like, do we want to really push that in and really push just the solar stuff with that other lead source, or do we want to really create something that everybody can tie into? And Ken and I knew, we went on our little country tour, tour of the states, and while we were having some time together and masterminding, both of us were in complete agreement that this sticker funnel specifically and the magnetic marketing needed to take precedence so everybody can take advantage of this. And, that's right now, that's our number one goal, is no man or woman left behind. And, we felt that this magnetic marketing took precedence over everything else. And so that's what we've been focused on. It was a pretty big undertaking, and I think we've done very well with pulling it together. So here, right underneath this, your main funnel is where you're going to find your QR code for online marketing. Now, and your QR code for and the funnel for your vehicle marketing. Now, we're not trying to be Nazis, and we're not trying to say, if this sticker accidentally got onto your car, it's not the end of the world. It's going to go to the same place, it's going to act the same, it's going to do all the same stuff. You're not going to get kicked out of the company. You made a mistake. It's okay. As a matter of fact, I put the blue sticker on my car. I was like, oh, but and I know some of you guys have to, and it's all right.
And by the
The-
way, it's easy fix. Like, but
it-
very little money, we can order the right color and put it right over there. So
That's right. Yeah. So I have my red sticker. I think I ordered mine before the funnel was completely done. That's why I got the blue sticker. But um, it's just for tracking. We're really working hard so we know where everything's coming from. We want to know the difference between what's coming from our online marketing, your social media posting, and what's coming from the actual stickers and magnets that are on people's cars.
and
So that's what
we'll be doing co-ops to this funnel as well. And we have other ways of tracking the co-ops without having a different color, QR code.
right.
It'll
Yeah.
be the blue one, but it'll be tracked according to our co-ops.
That's right. Yeah. So we just wanted to, I just wanted to bring that out because I don't want people to think that, oh, I made a mistake and I better not put that sticker on my car. Put it on there. If it's a blue sticker, just do it. I mean, and then order a red sticker later. Or vice versa. If you accidentally post this online, whatever.
Yeah, I
Just
think the sticker
fix it
itself's
next
like
time.
I think the sticker itself's like $3.
Yeah, it's like
Or,
$3. I mean,
there's going to be shipping. That'll be the most expensive part of that fix is the shipping.
yeah, yeah. And I mean, if you guys have noticed, I mean, these stickers that you're getting are really high quality. I mean, these are like $100 stickers and for like $30. It's ridiculous. I mean, ridiculous, guys.
Oh, by the way, guys, so all other funnels will be below these two. So when we have this webinar promotion funnel, it'll be right below these two. And as we come up with more magnetic marketing, you'll just scroll down right where he's at right now, and you'll see the upcoming funnels that we're going to have in the near future.
That's right. So if you're doing some linking or coding, or your own URL and you want to forward it, this is your link that you're going to want to forward it to if you're doing marketing online. This is the link you're going to want to forward it to if you're doing marketing on your stickers or other magnetic marketing. So that's how that works. Let's just take a look real quick. We'll take a look at this link here. This is the funnel. So it's a pretty straightforward funnel. Our attractive Sparky AI with this 4.7 system outfit on. This is the sticker that's going to go onto the vehicle. So it's a really attractive sticker. It pretty much says what we want it to say. The concept is just stick it and let Sparky do the rest. Stick it on your car and let Sparky do the rest. We go over some information here and, we're telling people, go ahead and claim your free sticker by clicking here. Let's watch this little video real quick and then we'll get right back into it.
Did a great job on that video, by the way, Steve. It's awesome.
Thank you.
Hey there, road warriors and tech enthusiasts. Sparky AI here, your friendly, high-tech personal assistant with a game-changing, money-making idea that's going to blow your mind and maybe even pay for your car loan. Buckle up, because this ride is about to get exciting. Picture this, an eye-catching sticker on the back window of your car. It's not just a sticker, it's a money magnet. Every time someone scans it is an opportunity for you to earn commissions, and they get a free sticker to join in the fun. That's right, they slap the sticker on their car and boom, they start earning too. Now imagine this happening not just in your neighborhood, but across the entire country. Thousands, heck, hundreds of thousands of cars with stickers, all driving commissions straight into your bank account. account. Cha-ching! Here's where it gets turbocharged. You can easily make $500 or more per month just from this one offer. But wait, there's more. We're talking about 8 streams of income. Yes, 8 or even more different companies paying you as an affiliate for every person in your downline, driving around with stickers. And in some cases, those commissions go down infinite levels. That's serious passive income, my friend. And here's the kicker. We're sending you your first sticker for free. That's right. Absolutely no cost, no strings attached. All we need is your address to send your commissions. And guess what? Yours truly, Sparky AI, will do all the heavy lifting for you. I'll follow up with every person who scans your QR code, sending them texts, emails, phone calls, and even retargeting them on social media. I'm like your personal sales ninja, working 24/7 while you just sit back and watch the magic happen. It's as simple as clicking the button below. Our team will set up your account, mail your sticker, and within a week, you'll have it in hand. Stick it on your car, snap a pic, upload it to your dashboard, and voila, you're in business. Track your leads, monitor your commissions, and unlock several income streams. So if you're ready to turn your car into a money-making machine, pay off your car loan, and help others do the same, it's time to hit that button below. Let's get you rolling into a future of financial freedom, all powered by Sparky AI. Don't wait, this offer won't last forever. There is no charge for the sticker and no further obligation, but you must act now and click the button below, and let's hit the road to success together. This is Sparky AI signing off. See you on the highway to prosperity.
All right, so they watch the video and they say, okay, yeah, I want to claim a free sticker. And they come in here, they fill in their information, and they move on to the next part of the funnel, which is actually they go right into the call center, where they get their address verified. And then the call center team logs on and orders their sticker for them, enters their email address and everything, so they get tracking. And then we move them to the next part of the funnel, which is where they wait to upload their, when they take a picture of the sticker actually on their car is when we introduce them to more information. So we really create the value and hold that value really high of getting that sticker on their car before they actually learn how they're going to make money from doing the activity. So you know, we do it for a reason, and it's only, you know, usually about a 3 or 4 day window before Vistaprint, you know, throws these things through the printer and sends them out like in amazing speed. Oh, you know, 4 different countries, you guys: United States, Canada, Australia, and UK. And we have a separate sticker for UK because they drive on the other side of the road. So we have a separate sticker for that. And it's working. So it's working. This is where you opt into the magnetic marketing. You can buy credits. So you can buy credits, you earn credits, and you can also opt in to our commission debit program. I'm going to go over that right now with you guys. So let's get into that right away. I'll try to move this along as quick as I can.
By the way, Steve, right there are the 3 lock-in strategies right there.
That's right. Membership levels, our car sticker program, and our ad pack promo. Those are lock-in strategies. You do all 3 of those and you're going to have success. And stick with it. Let us make the system work for you. It's not going to work if you quit. So, all right. So with our memberships, we have a new starter membership. Most of you guys are familiar with this. We're now offering commission for every single member of the system, whether you're paid for it or not. You're getting your commission qualified. So as a starter member, you earn 50% of what a paid member or an upgraded member will make in commissions, but it's still significant. You can still make $650 when somebody buys a platinum ad package, which 10% of all members that sign up buy a platinum ad package or more. So, you know, it's very easy to make like $675 off of that just as a starter member. It also comes with 1 sticker credit. As a plus member, you get 2 sticker credits to get started. You can buy additional credits for $40 each, or opt into the commission debit program and have $40 debited from your future commissions or current commissions for every sticker that's ordered from your QR code. After that, we'll go into that more. With the Pro, you get 2 sticker credits every single month. That's an $80 value right off the gate. if you're MSI certified, you guys, it only costs $50 a month. And we're giving you $80 of value, plus you're getting all the leads, plus you're getting another, at least $50 value on the leads, plus all the AI follow-up, all of the call center follow-up, the complete system, all the done for you funnels, all the done for you graphics, all the done for you posts, the Sparky bot, you're getting it all for $50 a month. And if you're elite, you're getting 4 credits monthly. That's $160 credit value, right, Ken?
Yep.
4 sticker credits. It's $160 credit or value for $200 a month. Plus, you're getting 300 leads. That's another $300 value right out of the gate. You're winning. If you took those leads, you can download those leads yourself. If you're a big marketer, or if you know a big marketer, or if you know somebody marketing for something else or looking for leads, those leads just alone are so darn valuable, and they come with permissions for us to email, text message, and do robocalls to them. So that includes Sparky calls and or automated calls and automated voicemail calls. Uh, if you're advertising and marketing to them in the same vertical as a home-based business, all the permissions are included. So very, very high value leads coming in, 300 for 250 a month. And if you're MSI certified, it's $200 per month. You guys, we're bribing you. We're bribing your team members to join all of the streams of income that we offer, so we can leverage these other network marketing companies and earn from several different companies all at once from doing the same work one time. Every single one of these leads that converts to a new member, we're going to bribe them to go sign up with all the other 5 companies and or 6 or more companies that we have attached to this system. That's something incredible. And you never have to explain anything or convince anything or remember anything about those companies except for how to get paid, really.
And see, we know that that's really true value, guys. The Pro, the name before was the Premier. Our Premier membership was $100, right? People were paying that all the time. We come along, we say, hey, if you're MSI certified, we're going to discount that from 100 down to 50. So, we didn't mark it up to mark it down. This is real value. It stands alone by itself. But then if you're MSI certified in 5 out of our 6 companies, which you could be for $40, guys, you could be in 5 companies. So versus what you would have paid without that provision, you're already money ahead. Now, I do recommend highly, guys, that you're in all 6 companies, because the other thing, Steve, right? If you're not in that stream of income, and any of your leads can come in and sign up in that stream, then they go by you up to your sponsor, or up to their sponsor, or up to their sponsors. So that's the other reason you want to make sure you're in all 6 streams of income.
That's right. And you might be asking yourself, well, are these guys nuts? Are they, did they get dropped on their head when they were a baby or something? What kind of business strategy is this, right? We're in it with you guys. We're different than every other business out there in this marketplace. We're not one-sided. We have an abundance mentality, and we're in it with you. We've leveled the playing field not only for you to be able to compete with other marketers out there or other network marketers out there in a high level way, but we've leveled the playing field, and we put ourselves with you guys in this, because this is a multiple streams of income building duplication system. That's what we do, is we build teams and we leverage those teams to get paid in multiple companies. And so that's where our money is. That's where we're at too. I mean, we've leveled the playing field, you guys. We're not making money on memberships. I mean, with all this value that we're giving out and everything that's in the system, we're making our money. We're putting ourselves out there with you guys to make our money by leveraging the system that works, not that doesn't work, in these other streams of income. So that's why we do it. And because, we want everybody to join all of those streams of income. That's the name of the game. So that's being MSI certified. As long as you're part of 5 of the 6 companies that we're offering right now. 2 of them are free. One of them is $20 a month, one is $10 a month, and the other one is $20 a month. And another one is a little bit higher, more like, maybe 60, was it 60 or $75 a month all in? But that one's
Yeah,
optional.
I think the monthly on that's 55.
Yeah, 55. And, again, you only have to be part. Another one of our sixth income stream is free. It counts, even though we haven't officially started promoting it. It still counts as long as you're with 5 of the companies. And with the 5, you can be in at less than $50 or at about $50 a month, right, Ken? 2020
Yeah,
and
with
or
20, 10,
20,
and
10, and
10,
10 is
just
40.
40.
That's
40.
right, 40. Yeah. So yeah, and I mean, with Got Backup, you guys, we've worked out such a tremendous partnership with that company that they've decided to go ahead and waive the sign up fee, the $20 affiliate fee forever for this team only. So it's only $10 to get started, and that includes your first month of service, and then it's only $10 a month after that, and the service is ridiculous. So that's something that we have as a team, and it makes it really nice to do that. So those are our new memberships. I think I'm very excited about them.
Hey,
And
Steve,
then,
the other thing I'd like to say with that is, are we taking care of the little guy? So let's say the little guy comes in for free, puts the sticker on their back window, and let's say they get a big response. Let's say they get 1 or 2 a week. Who knows? Depending on their window and where they're at and so forth. They're never held back by money, right? They just opt into. They just agree to let us take it out of their future commissions. So, guys, there's zero reason for anyone ever to get passed up if all you do is click opt in. That we will, when people are responding from your sticker and they're saying, "Yeah, I want a sticker," we'll front the money, we'll send it to them. But the opt in is you're just agreeing to have it take out of future commissions. We'll never hit your card with that. Now you can buy credits with your card, but that's completely up to you. But isn't that how the opt-in works, Steve? I mean,
that's right. Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
being broke is not a constraint. Is not a reason to ever have to be passed up. Just put the sticker on, and just let it's the ability to just say, I think I'd rather compound my profit than to take it all out right now. That's it. Just a little delayed gratification. And the brokest to the brokest person will never be passed up. All they have to do is click opt in.
That's right. And you can click opt in and opt out anytime you want. So, and you can see all your credits being used here. You can see where your credits are being used, how they're being used. I mean, this dashboard is nothing less than amazing, you guys. There's so much built into it for you to be able to utilize. It'd take me 2 days to go over it all. But the fact is that it's all there for you, and we've made it as simple to use as possible. And we've got an amazing call center group that will walk anybody through setting up their dashboard to optimize it right out of the gate. So that's what it's built for, is to just start working. And
we have some amazing people. Maggie, that was mentioned earlier, that was just a clarification on our policy. She's a rock star. She is absolutely amazing. And Lola and Heath and all the members in our team
yeah,
I mean, my gosh,
Simona
guys,
and Janet and
Simona and
Sue
Janet, and we have so many amazing people in the
we
call center.
yeah, we really do.
And we're adding more. We have others.
Nicholas, and we
Yeah,
got
we have
people in
very.
other countries, and
Oh my gosh.
yeah, it's great. Okay, so let's dig into this real quick. I'm gonna move kind of quick because we're running out of time. But how do the magnetic marketing credits work? Okay, so a prospect scans a member's QR code, or they visit their custom URL link from a social media post. Either way, however they get to your sticker funnel, okay, it's people coming to your sticker funnel. When they say, yes, I want to get a free sticker, and they get on the call center and the call center verifies their address, they order a sticker for them, you get charged 1 credit. That's how the credits work. They're not for you to order your stuff. If you want to order more stuff, you can feel free to do that. Have the call center help you. You can order stuff at below wholesale price from our pro shop. And or if you're one of the first 1,000 members, which we're reaching the end of that, so I want to get on that as quick as possible. Maybe somebody can put that in the chat for everybody. If you want to be one of those first 1,000, we're going to pay for it for you to get your first sticker going. But then after that, you have to, any existing members just purchase their own stickers. So this is meant to entice people that are just seeing this sticker on their QR code or social media posts to get their free sticker, to get them to take action, to take every excuse off of the table for them not to get started. So that's what that's how the sticker credits work. And again, each verified
By the way,
sticker-
Steve, for the people that are listening to the presentation, won't be able to see the chat. It's teamsparkyai.com // stickers. So thank you, Janet, for putting it in there. teamsparkyai.com / stickers.
That's right. Okay, so how do you get credits? You can purchase them for $40 per credit. That way you know exactly how many credits you have. You don't have to worry about going over. Maybe you need that commission. And you can just order per sticker that you're willing to go ahead and invest into yourself and into more stickers going out on more cars for you. With our membership levels, if you're pro, you get 2 credits per month. If you're elite, you get 4 credits per month added to your account every single month. If you're working in the call center, you can earn Sparky dollars. You can convert those Sparky dollars into sticker credits, memberships, whatever you want to do. If I was in the call center, I was getting Sparky dollars, I'd go elite. And that way I'd be getting my 4 credits every single month. So I'd double dip that way and make sure I'm getting all my leads, getting my sticker credits, and getting taken care of that way. We do have positions available in the call center. Get on an onboarding call if you're interested, and just talk to the call board. Talk to Simona, talk to Nicholas, talk to whoever's moderating the call. They'll point you in the right direction. We all work as one big family, so we are more than willing to spend time with you. We do trainings every week. We'll get you right up to speed and get you going in the call center. It's a great way to participate in a team environment where everybody's helping each other.
Hey, Steve, just 2 quick points. So if you have team members that are in the call center and they use their Sparky points, we encourage them to, for their membership, we still pay you the commission, right?
Yeah.
So we didn't want to penalize you for having your team working in the call center. But on the other hand, when your team uses Sparky points for those ad packs, there's a built-in benefit to you, right? Because you want your team earning those ad packs, because that's just going to build your team that much bigger. So just wanted to clarify that two little details, Steve.
Great point, Ken. Good. I'm glad you brought that out. That's super important and really good for clarity. The other way to earn ad packs is, or to earn sticker credits, is they're included in ad packs. So credits accumulate similar to the direct signups. As a matter of fact, exactly to the direct signups that you have for the earned ad pack, whatever level ad pack that you're at. And platinum level and above receive unlimited credits, you guys. Unlimited credit sticker credits until your assured sign up targets are achieved. Okay, so if you're on a platinum package, let's just look at the platinum. If you're on a platinum, you're assured 20 direct signups. We're going to send out as many stickers, give you as many credits as it takes to get those 20 signups that upgrade to a paid member. And most 9 out of 10 times are going to get MSI certified. And that's going to help you build your team, because each one of those members is now going to go to work. They're going to be buying ad packs. They're going to be doing the sticker program. They're going to be sharing on social media. They're going to be sharing with their friends and their family. They're going to be taking part in everything that we're doing. They're going to be getting leads coming in. Sparky's going to do his job. They're going to start growing their team. And until this ad pack ends is when you get 1,350 paid affiliates in your team. that 9 out of 10 of them are going to be connected to all of the streams of income, if not several of the streams of income that we have attached, integrated into our system. Why? Because we're bribing them to do it. Everything that we do here, everything that we say, every meeting that we have, every time we're talking to people, we remind them that the money is in the multiple streams of income and they need to go get signed up with those multiple streams of income. They're going to get excited about them. We've got some guys on here that are doing some phenomenal things with the multiple streams of income, with Savings Highway Global, with Got Backup. We've got like guys ranking up high. Like Got Backup was blown away in the first 3 weeks. We ranked higher. We pushed one of our upline. We pushed him to the highest ranking level that Got Backup's ever had in its history. Double blue diamond, something like that. I mean, it was up there. And it was the highest ranking that ever had been achieved and Got Backup. And that was because of this team in 3 weeks. Same thing with Legal Shield. We've created already executive directors like in record time, and we're going to continue to just crush it with Legal Shield. And there's so much money to be made there. They pay daily, and they pay you in advance for a whole year off of policies that are written today. They pay the first month and they pay you for the whole year commission worth. That's incredible. So we've got some really good MSIs, some really good multiple streams of income connected affiliate programs. And so imagine having 1,350 people on your team. You guys this ad pack will not quit. These ad packs just don't stop until we reach 2 goals. 1, your assured team members. 2 is your paid affiliates. And with the ad packs, you're also part of a bonus pool. This bonus pool, once you reach a bonus pool, that never ends, right, Ken? You don't have to keep refreshing to get in the bonus pool. How does I forget?
Yeah, with our bonus pool, that's right.
Right. So once you reach that bonus pool, you're in that bonus pool. And when you upgrade and you go to the next level, we have bonus pools all the way up to our executive levels. So you can just keep upgrading bonus pools, and the higher bonus pool you go, the less people are in there to share that earnings with, and the higher the percentage of earnings gets as well. And of course, the higher amount of people are in that bonus, are in the company altogether. So those are going to be, once those bonus pools really kick in, we're going to see some guys making a ton of money. I mean, you're going to make more just off the bonus pool, or even with just Legal Shield, or even one of the companies. Then we're showing you here the $6,750, that you could be making with just 5 of the companies. You guys want to know how we come up with that number? I know that we've talked about this, but it's really key that you understand. We're talking about $1 per member. So you got 1,350 members in your team. That's where this number comes from. And then you're making $1 off of each one of them from 5 different companies every month. Just $1. As Ken will illustrate, you'd be making $1,000 off of each person.
Yeah.
In one company.
This is my silver pin from prepaid legal. It took me 14 months back then to get there. But guys, that my experience, and now with all the bonuses, I believe you'll be making a 6-figure with 1,300 people just in Legal Shield alone. I think Steve, I think we'll be creating platinums with this package here. That's my opinion. We'll see. We'll see how it works out.
I believe so. And now we're giving you unlimited, you guys, sticker credits. And let's talk a little bit more about the sticker credits and why they're so important. These sticker credits, you guys, let's just, again, let's just make sure we're clear about how the opt-in works. If you're out of sticker credits and you're not opted in, then every time somebody signs up, it's going to be a pass up. Every time somebody clicks your QR code, it's going to pass up to your sponsor upline that does have sticker credits and or is opted in to the commission deduction program. Okay. So again, if you sign into the commission deduction program, it is optional. But what it does is if you're out of credits, $40 will be deducted from your commissions and or your future commissions. So if you're out of commissions, we're not just going to say, okay, you're out, you're passing up. We're going to go ahead and cover the bill for you. And then as you, because we know you're going to be earning future commissions, all you got to do is just stick it and stick with it. And you're going to earn commissions. And so that's what we're counting on. That's why we're doing it. And, you know, it costs us real money to send those stickers out. And we're doing that for you. Okay. So if you're out of credits and you're not in the sticker credit, this has really got a two-part thing. This is exciting, you guys. If you really wrap your mind around this, you're going to be really, 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 really excited about how the Pass Up program works. One, for the people that are scanning the QR codes, they're never going to be left in a place where they're not going to be able to take advantage of this and be connected to a sponsor that's going to sponsor their sticker for them. They're always going to be connected to one way or another to get that free sticker and to a sponsor that's taking them under their wing by doing that. Okay. So there's never going to be a time where the funnel is going to break because you're out of credits. That's important. We don't want we want it to work flawless. Two, two is you're going to always get new credits every month if you're pro or above, and or you can just purchase credits. So then as soon as you have credits available and someone clicks on your QR code, then it's attached to you until your credits are used up, until they enter their information, they get on a call center call, they're verified, and we order their sticker, a credit is deducted. Once you're out of credits, then it's going to go ahead and go to the upline. Now, if you're opted in and you got 10, 20, 100 stickers out there, and people will run out of credits, they will not opt in. It'll take a little bit of time for them to understand it. Maybe they'll be like, yeah, we'll see what happens. And they can get complete tracking. And we email every time somebody's getting passed up. We email every time a credit's being used. And so this information is going to be out there. But imagine having 110 stickers out there and even two of them that are just kind of renting their back window. And I'm going to talk about this. Really exciting, you guys. And they're like, I don't want to do the sticker program. I just want to take my commissions. Every click that goes on there, I just want to earn money from. We have a way for them to do that. And guess what? Every one of those clicks and leads and sticker signups and direct team members are going to you if you're the sponsor and you have
Yeah,
credit.
Steve, I wanted to be clear on the other roll up. The other roll up is if someone scans a QR code, we have no way of knowing because they didn't put in their information of which of all the cars. I mean, anyway, that's a different roll up that will fund all those with ad packs. But if once they put their information in, guys, it's just like our streams of income. It goes up to the next person, to the next person, to the next person. So that was a huge twist that we made. That
Yeah.
so you guys can feel really excited no matter what stickers are out that if they opt into the income streams or whatever level they do, every sticker that's in your team benefits you to build your streams of income
Directly. And those are for action takers that take action right away. But like Ken said, if you've got an ad pack, you're being fed by every time somebody clicks a QR code and maybe they don't take action, because now we're going to start retargeting them across the internet, wherever they're at on the internet. Sparky's going to start showing up. The sticker program's we're going to be constantly reminding them to take action. And when they do, that's when it's going to go to the folks that have ad packs. They're being fueled. That's how we're going to fuel. One of the ways that an additional way that we're going to fuel conversions, action takers, sticker people that are sticking it, and they're going to stick with it. So, okay, so this is where it gets exciting, you guys. You might be going, okay, well, if I got a QR code, why am I going to put a sticker on my car and I'm not going to get paid? And people that are, clicking on it, I don't want to do the commission thing. I'm out of credits. What happens to me? Or what happens to those folks that are in that position even better? Because I know that all you guys are probably already opted in and or have a bunch of credits and are going to, are really excited about this. But that's not the case for everybody coming in the system. Maybe they're just, they don't understand it yet, or, they need to be, come on to some of these meetings so they start to understand how this stuff works. You need to spend some time in the call center. So they're out of credits. They haven't opted in. What happens? We compensate them. For every 4 pass-ups, we're sending them $40 cash money. As a starter, they don't even have to pay a dime. Stick a sticker on your car window, and every 4 pass-ups that we send a sticker out to, we put $40 cash into their commission,
And Steve, we don't take that out of our team's pocket, do we?
No, this is company money. Company money that we're putting into this company, that we're investing into you guys.
So you want to make sure that sticker, the person that didn't opt into everything, that they stay motivated to keep that sticker on there forever, so it will continue to
drive leads for you.
Yeah, exactly. Continue to build your business to make that $40 insignificant.
And make them happy. I mean, come on. We know there's going to be people that are not going to get it. So, hey, we'll just give you guys $40. Basically $10 for every time somebody.
Statistically, guys, it's been about, with our other campaign that's similar, was 20% will just say, just give me the cash. 80% will be smart enough to go, I want the big money. But with this, Steve, I think it's going to be more like 90-10.
I think so. Yeah. Once they understand, that's the thing. But while they're not understanding, it's still going to be benefiting the sponsorship above. So, and they're still going to be getting benefit there. Nobody's losing out ever. It's just a matter of how much they want to take advantage. And trust me, you guys want these guys to go all in, because what does that mean? That means they're going to buy ad packs. That means they're going to upgrade their membership. That means they're going to go join all of the streams of income. They're going to be an active team player. So it's a win-win all across the board. Everybody's winning with this new sticker program. Now you guys can see, I mean, I know you guys are really smart people on here, and I know you guys get it. And but this is why we're so excited about the sticker program. This is why we put all of our energy into it. We put some of the other things on hold, and this is like number one. This and getting our leads to convert, and this is one of the ways that we're going to feed those leads to convert them, is with something that they just can't say no to, and that they can understand with a blink of an eye. They see it. They all I got to do is stick it. I want to do it. So it's it's across the board type of deal. So once they order their sticker, we put them in a holding pattern. I've got a brand new video in the studio right now. It's almost ready to go. We've got some information on their, basically it's their temporary dashboard. Every time they go to log back in to the system, they're going to be taken to a temporary dashboard until they put the sticker on their car. They take a picture of it, upload it, and then go to a call center appointment, and that call center appointment is verified. If you guys want, I can play the audio. Ken, are you still here with me, buddy? Let me see if I got that audio available. I can play for you guys the audio that is on that page. Let's listen to it. It's only 2 minutes long, so I'll go ahead and play it.
Hey there, superstar. Sparky AI here, your personal guide to magnetic marketing greatness. First things first, give yourself a high five. You've officially taken your first step towards easy money and epic adventures by ordering your car window sticker. Now, let's turn that sticker into your new best friend. Well, after me, of course. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, spoiler alert, you totally should, is to stick your shiny new QR code sticker on your car, snap an awesome photo, and upload it right here on your dashboard. Bonus level activated. When you share that pic on social media and drop the link here, we'll gift you a tasty $200 restaurant voucher, good at thousands of your favorite places. Because nothing pairs better with success than a delicious meal. This sticker isn't just for show, it's your ticket to creating multiple streams of income with practically no effort. How easy? Well, let's put it this way. I'll handle all the techie stuff. Calls, emails, texts, ringless voicemails, even chasing your leads across social media and favorite websites. Yep, I'm your AI buddy that never sleeps. Here's the super cool part. Imagine Bob drives by, scans your sticker, and joins the fun. Bob's sticker now becomes your sticker. Then when Jane sees Bob's sticker and joins, both Bob and you earn commissions. It's a beautiful chain reaction of awesomeness. Like dominoes, several levels deep, but with cash flowing straight into your pocket. Fast forward and soon you'll see thousands of stickers zooming around town, all generating commissions for you. Imagine the possibilities. You're literally turning rush hour into cash hour. Next step. After you upload your sticker photo, settle in for a quick 14-minute orientation video that reveals how you effortlessly connect to multiple affiliate companies, giving you the opportunity to earn commissions every single time someone scans your QR code. And guess what? Zero tech headaches. This is plug and play, set it and forget AI-powered magic. Once you've watched the video, jump onto a live onboarding Zoom session with one of our rockstar specialists. They'll help you activate your account, pick your favorite way to receive your commissions, and maximize your earnings potential. Then bam, you're off to the races. But wait, there's more. You'll also gain instant access to our amazing community of creative thinkers and success-driven teammates. Discover jaw-dropping tricks like snagging prime parking spots at busy malls or movie theaters, where your new back window sticker will attract massive attention, sharing ready-to-use social media posts, and amplifying your reach effortlessly. This community doesn't just support each other, we supercharge each other. Quick tip, bookmark this page. Keep an eye on your inbox and spam folder, just in case, because vital account info and Sparky updates are on their way. So, superstar, dedicate about 30 minutes to finalize your setup and then buckle up. Your ride to magnetic marketing success is about to blast off. I'm Sparky AI, and I'll be right beside you every thrilling mile of the journey. Let's roll.
Yeah, so that video will be ready this week, you guys. That was the audio for the video. So while they're waiting for their sticker to come in the mail, they'll be hearing that. And then on their sticker, we actually put the website address for them to come log back in. And it's a smart funnel, so it takes them to exactly where they're at in the funnel, and that's the upload page. So they can take a picture and upload that QR code on the back of their window. Okay, and then so what is the onboarding specialist role? They're going to verify the addresses. They're going to explain how the credits work. They're going to order their sticker. They're going to help them set up their dashboard, which we know includes being MSI certified. And then they're going to sell them ad packs as well and upgrade them in memberships. That's what the call center does, you guys. They really go to work for you. And they earn commissions for doing that out separate. We don't charge you that money. We pay them cash money for doing that work, as well as they get to earn Sparky dollars so they can take advantage of this and build their own team. And it's just a very success, as you're going to hear probably in a second, if you already heard, a lot of our call center folks, they just want to help. They want to be part of this movement. They want to be part of a billion-dollar company being created and helping people become millionaires. And, it is. Simona's right. It's an all-around win-win. So, again, our call center folks are going to help your new members that all they did was click a QR code while you're on your car that you probably weren't even in. And all of a sudden they're becoming team members in several different companies and running around with the sticker, creating multiple streams of income, big teams for you and every single person in your team. So that's really exciting. Again, so they go to a limited dashboard until the verification steps are complete. And we've designed this for massive action, creating massive momentum, motivation, and focused engagement. It is a lock-in strategy, you guys. And, so social media and retargeting strategy. This is exciting. We talked about this already. Every time somebody scans a QR code or visits a URL from an online post, if they don't fill in their information, we're going to start targeting them with relevant ads with the sticker program, talking about the sticker program. We're going to send it to the rotator of anybody that owns an ad pack who has credits or is opted into our commission debit program. The second retargeting group is prospects that become hard coded to you when they enter their information. Whether they go finish the funnel, order their sticker, we're going to continuously retarget them until they do. And we know that it takes, they're going to see it, they're going to see it, they're going to see it here, they're going to see it there, I got to do this.
So Steve, if you can go back on that, so the bottom half, those are the action takers that you talked about.
Right.
So that retargets, that goes
directly back to whoever's coded.
Yeah, when they come back in, they're going upline, right? And the first group is the group that they didn't really take action. They just scanned the QR code, so they're treated differently.
That's right. Yep. So that's really exciting. We're putting a lot of energy into advertising this on all social media across the internet for you guys to really fuel this program. And then what is the if you're the sponsor, what's your real job? And I'm going to say it's developing a relationship with your new team members.
Developing part of the 5%, Steve. Part of the 5% right there.
That's right. Part of the 5% that you really should be, that we ask you to do. I mean, this system, if you give it the time to do it, you give it the opportunity, you stay plugged in, it's going to do 95% of the work for you. If you want to move faster, you're more than welcome, as we have a lot of people on here that, are action takers and want to do more. They do more. Ken's going to talk about that here in a second. You can do more. But the 5% that we're asking you to do is to develop a relationship with your team members that have already joined you. That's where the real, that's where the real quality comes in. Share your excitement with them, share your successes with them. And, you're going to have team members. This is what you want, is team members. This is what it's all about. These team members will follow you forever into everything that you ever do. If you're promoting other companies on your dashboard, that's the opportunity to talk to them about that. This is the opportunity to talk to them about your success with the multiple streams of income, with our MSIs and everything else. So it's not a selling proposition at this point. It's just a developing relationships with people. Look at me, Ken and I, we're like best friends. He's like my brother, and I met him doing network marketing. We've landed on the same team. and we developed a lifetime relationship.
Yeah, we were partners, and halfway through this, before we met each other in person.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I think a year and a half ago, we met in person in Las Vegas.
Yeah, that was awesome. So you guys just stick it. Let Sparky do the rest. We'll be putting these. We got a bunch of social media ads already put together for you. We'll be we'll be putting together, now that I'm feeling better, I'm going to put together another social media twist. I put a bunch of this stuff on our Facebook group. A lot of these ads are already there. I would just do a double, take a right click your QR code, your online QR code. When you do a Facebook post, put one of these and just put your QR code next to it. That's it. If that's all you did, it's going to work. If you want to write some text out, great. A lot of you guys have great ideas. Do that. Ask Sparky. He'll help you write some text. But here's a bunch of social media ads that we're running. A couple more, some storybook, Facebook story posts. Here's your QR code sticker again. Here's the magnet that we have, very similar to this. Again, this is the exact magnet. It's about the size of a paper. You can get 2 of those for free. We encourage everybody to get the sticker, promote the sticker, because it's a lock-in strategy. But in case somebody can't put a sticker on their vehicle, we are coming out with the same sticker as side window stickers. So that's coming up, and we'll probably take the magnets off the table because we want people to stick it on their car because it'll stick. It's not very easy to take off. So that's what I got, Ken.
All right, buddy. Well, good job. That really helps, Steve, to clarify every point on the sticker program. When I was,
you know what? Can I just share one other thing? This is really important.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, let me just share one thing. I'm gonna let you get right into it, buddy. Ken's got some really exciting stuff to talk to you guys about. He's going to do a little bit of training on that extra that you can do to really make this thing work for you. But I want to show you guys something, okay? Let's look at the ad packs real quick. This is something that we've been working on for quite a while. We're going to replicate this in other countries, but it does take a little bit of time. So the first country that we've rolled out our financing for is Canada. Now, you guys, we need everybody's help to warm up our account. We've been approved for financing in Canada for Canadians, but we got to warm up our account so it activates. So anybody doing ad pack purchases, if you go to do an ad pack purchase, let's look at let's say the silver. Okay, anything up to platinum, and you click pay now. Now you're going to see, are you a Canadian resident? If you're a Canadian resident, or even if you're not a Canadian resident, you can still purchase using this processor. What we need to do is get a bunch of orders to go through, so then the financing activates. We've been approved for financing, but it's just not been activated. So you'll say, yes, I'm a Canadian. It'll take you to the same sign out page. And if you're paying with just a credit card, you'll put in your information here. Within a couple weeks, you guys, it's going to pop up just like if you're you know, going to the US ad pack, which is only available for US. So if you say, no, I'm not a Canadian resident, and you want to buy an ad pack, of course, you get all of the different financing options. These financing options have been approved in Canada. So we just got to warm up that account. If you go to the Canadian, if you're a Canadian resident and you're going to make purchase, use the Canadian processor so we can get that warmed up, and we can start offering you and your team financing for packages all the way up to platinum. So
that is exciting. And guys, we're not going to stop at Canada. So we're just going to keep that process going and open other countries as well.
That's right. So I wanted to show you guys that just so you're not confused.
That is awesome, Steve.
That's
wow.
Good.
That's so huge, guys. When people get the benefit of a platinum package without having to put out the $5,400 to start making a couple $100 payments, you know, that's huge. It's really made a difference. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and dive in and just let you know. So we're going to do a training on how we can really bump up the conversions for, you know, all the leads that are back there. Okay. I want to be clear, very, very clear, guys. We're not expecting, if you come in and you just, you know, you want to buy an ad pack and you're in the membership and you just want the call center, the system to do it, nothing's changed. Okay. The difference between a person that is just being patient for the process to work to the extent that we want it to over time, and the person like Kevin that's made $18,000 in a fairly short period of time, is how much action do you want to take? Okay. So get in where you fit in. If this isn't you, that's fine. Now, that being said, I would encourage you to go ahead and listen to what we're going to be covering today, because the call center is going to be doing the same process on your behalf with the leads that are in your back office. Okay. Over the coming weeks. So I still think it would be beneficial for everyone to stick around on this training on what we're going to be going through to really wring out the towel, really reach out to the leads that we're going to be reaching out to. That being said, this is going to be a training that is for Steve used the word action takers. So this is definitely a training for action takers. Now I want to share with you where we're going to be putting this training, because we do have a call center training website, but in your back office, I want to share my screen and let you guys know, because I'm only going to do half of the full training today, and the other half is going to be, you'll be able to find it in here. So when you go into your back office, you click the Getting Started section. By the way, if you're not familiar with this, we have some great videos here. We have our commission structure for our affiliates, as well as the call center. And then we have Steve put together these awesome documents here where, oh my gosh, that was so comprehensive. If you want to understand the difference between the different types of leads, and so much detail, guys, encourage everyone, especially if you're in the call center, this is your Bible, so to speak. A lot of your answers are going to be
I'll
right.
be updating these to 4.7 this week as well. So they're almost done.
Awesome, Steve. Awesome. We look forward to that. Now, as you can see, if you click on here, then there is the call center training. Of course, it's only for call center people, so they have our call center team has their training there. Now we may have an advanced training there with the password, but right now it's going to be open for everybody. Okay, so look down here. There'll be a link here for this training that we're going to be doing today. Plus, this training really is in two parts. Okay, now I want to shift over and just kind of show the big picture here that we talked about on our Thursday Zoom. And guys, I want to assure you here, all of these numbers are understated. Okay, I talked about 1 million leads. It's really 1.6 million leads, okay, that we have in the back offices right now. But we're so just trying to be ultra conservative with these numbers. Now, these are really on point here in terms of the leads in our back office of people that have gone over our websites and have, gone over the various websites in our system. We have over 170,000 of those leads. Those are just, gold, right? Now, amongst those, we do have many of those. They are starter members in our system. I'd say to become a starter member, they had to go over our funnels, so they'd be in the pink zone. But our call center is really going to be reaching out to all of the starter members in your back office across the board. Currently, it's about 10% of starter members. Like Tyson brought up his example last Thursday. He's only brought 10 people into the system. He has over 1,600 active paying members in the system, and all he brought was 10. Now, he has like 16,000 overall members, okay? And his numbers are right onto the average right now. But guys, what we're explaining here is that average is going to be taking a significant jump here in the coming weeks and months. So that's all conversions, guys. Those 20,000 plus starter members in the back office, all of you have a different number. We're going to be targeting those as well. Okay. So priority wise, now we're going to be really starting with the 250 priority leads, which I'll mention here in a minute. Because we're going to, kind of work out the kinks there. Okay. Because they're not as valuable leads as those in the pink zone, and the overall pink zone leads are not as valuable as the starter leads. Okay. Now, again, the pink zone is all the leads that are in our system that know who Sparky is, know who Prosperity Hawaii Global is. They put their information over there, and we have all the permissions, okay, that we're going to be, marketing them. Now, all of those are being retargeted. When our call center is going to be calling them, they're going to be sending them to sparkyvideo.com or sparkysticker.com. Again, like Steve mentioned, that's our smart funnel. And when those leads that are in there are already tied to you, when our call center team's reaching out, all of our automation's reaching out, it's just going to push them over the edge. So your leads in your back office that came through our co-op and through other means, that's that batch. Okay, now these are the three batches that we're going to be reaching out to. Now, really, this technology this process that we're going to be talking about here for a few minutes is really can work across the board. And matter of fact, guys, for many of you, this is a tool. One of our members said, "Hey, Ken, he didn't want to wait. He's like, I'd like to learn how to use this tool. It's ringless voicemail one-on-one." Okay, and we're going to show you how to use that tool. But across the board, guys, so out of this million, those of you that were on Thursday's call, you heard Ron said we have over 700,000 of our leads that we're retargeting those leads right now. So even before any of our emails that we're going to be sending out in the near future are going out, our programmers have primed our site so it has an extremely great reputation. We have a 30 to 50%. When I say 30, guys, it's conservative. Okay, we have some very high open rates and very high click rates on our leads with our funnel. We're actually getting with our programmers tomorrow, and really take that account and really be reaching out literally to the 1.6 million leads that we have in our back office. So we're going to do that. Then now what Ron recommended, and he's really a brilliant guy with 25 years in the industry. See, we don't want to ruin our reputation by continuing to pound leads that are not responding, right? And then your reputation goes down, and then you start going to spam. So it's a process, guys. Again, any one of you can send text messages and emails on a small scale, no problem, on a decentralized basis. But on a centralized basis, when you're sending out emails to millions of people and text messages and so forth, it's not easy. Okay, I'll just say that. But we're getting the best of the best, so we're raising the bar on here. So anyway, again, you can go listen to last Thursday's call. We have a lot of detail with our interview with Ron. But what we're going to do is we're going to take that open rate, or that open group, all the 300 to 500,000 people that open, or that will be opening these emails. We're going to target those group. We're going to follow up. Now, here's the key point, guys. I'm explaining what we're doing to warm up these leads. People ask all the time, well, should I call the leads? Can I reach out to leads? So right now, guys, I'm saying no. But that's answers changing very quickly with what we're sharing here. Okay, allow us some days to really reach out to these leads. We're going to send in ringless voicemail to those leads. We're going to see which ones are there. We're going to more easily be able to target with SMS messages those leads. But even from the ringless voicemail standpoint, guys, if you're going to pound the phones, your success rate is going to be so much higher if you wait a little bit until we refresh and send them a Sparky ringless voicemail. We send them a ringless voicemail from Steve or myself. Okay, so we're warming these up. Okay, then at that point, we're doing the training now, but we'll let you guys know when we're ready. Say, okay, if you want to start this process with your leads, it's go time. Okay, that's going to be in the coming super near future. But we're starting the training today. We've already did this training with the call center. But again, we don't want the call center doing this until we warm up the leads, right? If you're going to go ask a question, wouldn't you rather wait until the chances of the answers being yes improving? Okay, you could go call these leads cold right now, guys. You're probably going to get a login. You're going to get more negativity than if you wait and be patient just a little bit longer for us to follow this process. Okay. Now the cool thing is we're already retargeting most of these leads right now. So by the time they see an email, by the time they hear our voicemail, they may have already seen the Sparky ads out there. Okay. But what we're going to be doing in the near future, we're going to be doing a lot of heavy ringless voicemail message from Sparky, from Steve or myself. And then we'll say, okay, guys, it's go time. And by the way, we're going to want those individuals that are really serious about this to let us know. We'll get a form out, or we'll probably have a form in the training section. If you want to really be aggressive following up with your leads with this, click there and fill out the form. And the reason I'm saying that, guys, is we'll make your leads. It's not that they're the priority, but you don't want to warm them up and then have not anyone follow up. Okay, you can, but we are prioritizing. Say, okay, if you're willing to take some of this extra action, and again, it's not required, but if you're willing to take some of this extra action, then we'll target your leads with the ringless voicemail. And so we're really going to start shaking the tree of your leads if you're raising your hand, say, I want to do this process. Okay, you guys, with this, I really truly believe in the next 90 days we will have 10,000 signups from this process. Okay, we got really good at the lead generation part, and now we're taking our focus. We're getting laser focused on lead conversions, and it's an exciting time, guys. It's going to be night and day. Okay, night and day from what you've seen with lead conversion in the coming weeks. Okay, so that's where we're at. So we're going to get to this point of being super warmed up, and then here's what you recommend. Because I mean, I'm amazed. We have some people that are brave and they're like, okay, I want to call these leads right now. Okay, and it's like, okay, if it was any time ago. Some of you already done that. You've already called the leads. And I tell you, when you come out of the blue and you start calling someone and they don't know who you are, they don't know who we are, it's an idea that just came out of the blue, then it hasn't had the dwell time in their mind. Brian Tracy, one of my favorite mentors over the years, he says, if you're going to present a new idea to a group of people, do it on a Friday, right? Then they have the weekend to kind of mull it over and think it over, and a little dwell time with this new idea in their mind, and you're going to be a lot more likely to get the answer that you want when you bring it back up on Monday, versus if you ask a question and you expect an answer. Okay, so that's what we want to do. We want to get the message out as many touch points ahead of time before you step up and say, okay, I'm willing to take this action. And our call center is going to do that for you, in the coming weeks. But again, if someone wants to get a jump on it and participate, you can do that. Okay, so the process is, after we've warmed them up, then we'll give you a script. We're not going to do the script today. That'll be in the training section. So when you go there, we're going to give you a script, and you're going to call these leads one-on-one. Now, I tell you guys that I've called these leads that Ron provides. I called a bunch of them a couple of years ago, and none of them had seen the information, right? So I got a really positive response when I was calling these leads, but none of them seen anything. So then it puts a whole delay in the process where I'm talking to somebody and it's a maybe. Okay, I tell you, I'd rather reach out to them, expose them to the information so that they're familiar with it. So now when I talk to them, maybe they'll be ready to go by the time I talk to them. Okay, I'd rather talk to an informed person than someone doesn't have a clue of what it is that we're presenting to them. So if somebody says right now, hey, I want to go pound the phones, I would say, just wait. Okay, let us warm these leads up. And I promise you guys, if you follow this process, again, if you're willing to get on the phone and pound the leads, I promise you this will be way worth your time. Okay, way worth your time. For one reason, when you're calling and leaving a voicemail, my experience, and I think a lot of your experience, is that 2/3 of them aren't even going to answer, right? They don't know who you are, right? But 2/3 in general are not going to answer. And so by being able to leave a one-on-one ringless voicemail message, they get to know what you want, and they get to get the information ahead of time. Okay, so then when you call back later, they already know what you wanted. They already know the message, and they're either leaning favorable to learning more, or it's possible that they're not interested, and that's fine. But I'd rather get an educated yes or an educated no than get a no, but just because they're not educated, they don't have the information. So the process, guys, we're going to cover this part, and the training itself is minutes. Okay, so don't worry that we're going to get in this big long training. Most of it is why we're doing this and how it fits into the bigger picture of our marketing to these 1.6 million leads here. And really, that 1.6 million doesn't even include the 170,000. So, guys, we're approaching 2 million leads. Okay, when this team is let loose on 2 million educated leads, guys, we're going to have 10,000 signups. Okay, it's stick a fork in it, guys. It's going to happen in the coming weeks and months. So by the time we hit September with hundreds of thousands of leads, informed leads that have information about an incredible offer. By the way, Alex Hermosi, one of the things he's known for is you want to have an offer that's so good it's just people feel stupid to say no. And guys, I really believe we have that. Okay, I mean, what are the objections why people don't want to do a home-based business? Well, I'm too busy. No problem. I don't want to talk to my friends and family. No problem. I don't like to sell or recruit. No problem. Are you kidding me? Or I'm focused on another business. No problem. We can help you there. Guys, we have an irresistible offer, and the only reason people haven't signed up yet is they just don't know about it. If they're interested in a home-based business, in my opinion, I think we have an extremely attractive offer, and we just need to get the information out there and get these touch points happening, and we're going to get more than our fair share of lead conversions happening from these nearly 2 million leads that this team's going to benefit from. Okay, so again, so the process, guys, and this is after we leave our messages. Okay, the process is you leave your message, then you send a text message. Okay, in the text message, you follow that. And one of the reasons that Ron brought out Thursday that we want to do the ringless voicemail is we're going to continue to distill the list down so that if they don't, chances are if they can't receive a ringless voicemail message, it's because maybe it's a landline, or you're probably not going to be able to text that number. So it makes it possible for us to have a lot more confidence sending an SMS to that number, that it's not going to make us look bad to the carriers that we're texting a high bad number rate, or if we get a high opt-out rate. Okay, so that's why we do it in this sequence. So we're as a group, we're going to hit these big messages, then you're going to go one-on-one, then we're going to follow up with the SMS. In my opinion, guys, you might want to go back and do another ringless voicemail message if you're one of the brave that actually are willing to go call people. Then the chances are they're gonna know who you are at that point. So then when you come back and you're gonna go pound the phones, guys, it's gonna be a lot more pleasant experience. Another quote from Brian Tracy: so you become the consultant, all right, versus the salesperson. Brian Tracy used the expression, salespeople wait in the waiting room, consultants are invited back to the conference room, right? Because we have a solution to what people are looking for. And if we could position ourselves in the mind of someone that we have that solution and they've got enough information, there's been enough touch points, by the time you call them, you're a welcome caller. Like, well, I wouldn't doubt if some of you would hear this, is, wow, I've been hearing from you guys and I was interested. I was thinking of calling. I just haven't done it yet. I'm glad you called, right? See, if I'm going to call 100 people, I'd rather have 100 I'm glad you called messages than who are you? And by the way, that's one thing that Ron mentions when you're calling leads. There's a way that you could, and he does another training of how you can raise the odds of the conversions without this process. If you follow his coaching after this process, I think it's going to be just amazing. But when you violate these principles and you go in cold with the wrong script, then don't be surprised if you're going to be hearing, well, I didn't request any information, because it's the approach, right? It's like Brian Tracy would say, a great way to get rid of a salesperson is say it costs too much. It's like kryptonite to Superman. Oh, it costs too much. We must be selling something that costs too much. When in reality, you didn't build enough value, right? Someone was talking about the price that people are paying us. I'm like, are you kidding? Is it worth $5,400 to create a strong six-figure income? Is that not incredible value? Would you pay, especially if you could finance it and pay $200 a month to go create $250,000 a year residual income, potentially, right? So it's not. So you get that with, you get objections when the approach was wrong, or if the presentation was wrong, right? So bad salespeople take the objection as truth and say, well, therefore they go back to the company and say, I can't sell because everything costs too much. When in reality, you just didn't understand the value proposition, right? So anyway, same thing with your calling these cold leads, right? And especially if you do it in the wrong way, that and Ron will cover that in a different training. If you do it the wrong way, that's going to be their default. They're going to blame it out. Well, I'm not interested. I never filled anything out. Where somebody else that followed these processes and principles will be getting an answer like, I was hoping you'd call back because I'm really interested. See that? It's the same. You're calling the same people, but it's completely different approach. So, guys, I'm so fired up about this. By the way, we have done this in the past. In our past 1.0 version, we were leaving 50,000 ringless voicemail messages a day. We were leaving 1 million voicemail messages a day. And people were I mean, it's a small percentage, but we had people, it was like fish were jumping in the boat, and we were converting those, and we were enrolling and sending them into Savings Highway and our other opportunities. This is going back years. We were enrolling 250 people a week that were jumping in our boat because we did the ringless voicemail. And a small percent, Kareem that's here today, he heard my ringless voicemail message. I left it out. He says, wow, seems like a sincere guy. I like this message. And he came on board, right? But see, we're going to get a certain percentage. And even with repeated group messaging, we still haven't wrung out the towel as much as we possibly could. And by the way, real life example, Diane, she was doing part of our follow-up, because we got thinking, guys, you know, what we try to make these group messages sound personable, but unless you use their name in the recording, I know when I receive those, I'm thinking, oh, I'm maybe one of 10,000 people that received that text. So it's not urgent that I look at it right now. You know, I'm really not that important to these people. I'm just a number. But when you get a message that comes in and they use your name, we actually did this with a major builder. She's in our team today. She's a major builder, Lori. And Diane called up and left a message with Lori, said, hey, Lori, this is Diane. And that was like, oh, well, she used my name. That's different. So she responded, went through the process, talked to Lonnie Glossop, and joined and became one of our affiliates many years ago. Okay, it's powerful, guys. It's powerful. Again, you know, what would it mean to you if we went from 0.5% to the leads in your back office to 1%? Well, instead of getting 5 leads, we get 10 recruits. So I believe it's going to be super worthwhile, guys. And it's super powerful. So again, it's not something that's required, but if you're one of the individuals that even thought about calling people, then I highly recommend we do this process together. Let us warm up the leads. You leave a message, you leave a text, maybe even go back and leave a second message. By the way, the other reason I recommend that is a lot of times when you leave the message, you're going to tell them where to go. Right? You can say, oh, by the way, go to sparkyvideo.com or hey, go to sparkysticker.com. Guess what? They might just do it. And then what happens? Well, they go over your capture page, in some cases again, or if they're of the other lead type for the first time, they go over your capture page, and they may go through the incredible funnels and end up in the call center. And you made a sell. You never actually had to talk to that person because your message just kicked them over the edge to where they went over the site and they went in and went right into the Zoom room with our incredible call center team. So even if you're not an individual that would never want to call those people, we joke around a little bit, guys. We call it chicken marketing. Okay, and by the way, we came up with the name with our previous call center titles. So we called it because the liaison is actually talking to people. So this process here that I'm going to get specific here real soon. We call it a liaison light, and what that means is it's really incredible too, guys. It's like, you mean you guys have a position in the call center where you can have a role in the call center and never talk to anyone? That's correct. We call that a liaison light. Well, what does the liaison light do? Well, they go and follow up these leads that are in the process, then leave one-on-one messages. It's very easy to do. You can sit there doing it, while you're doing other things. It takes you leave a 30-second message, guys. You can leave, 100 in a day. But it's a process. A liaison light is just going through, leaving a ringless voicemail, leaving a text message, leaving a ringless voicemail, and you never actually have to talk to anybody. And I promise you guys, if everybody did that with their leads, you'd get conversions. If you have 500 to 1,000 leads in your back office and you do that, I believe you're absolutely going to have conversions. Okay, so that's the opportunity. That's what's available, guys. We will be doing this to your leads in the coming weeks. If you don't do any of this, or if you want to come in and you just want to do the liaison light part, and you don't want to be the person to call them, well, we could designate, we could coordinate the efforts, and you just say, I want to do the chicken part. I'm willing to leave a ringless voicemail message and a text message, which, by the way, again, they may just go straight over and into the call center. And then none of our call center doesn't have to do outbound because they become an inbound. So you can say, if you get trained on this, you can say, hey, I want to do the chicken part, but I don't want to be the person that actually calls them. Okay. So anyway, we have the wide spectrum of what's available. Hang on just a second, Kevin. I'm going to actually give the training really quick on how to use this ringless voicemail. The training itself, we're talking like 5 minutes. Okay. So first of all, guys, the tool is Slide Dial. Now they have a parent company called Slide Broadcast. If some of you are interested in using Slide Broadcast to warm up your leads leave one message to 1,000 people, you can use Slide Broadcast, and you can do that. If you want us to be the one that does all the warm up, which I would recommend at this point, then let us warm them up. But if you're doing other marketing, this is a great tool. Okay, leaving ringless voicemail. Now we did the 20,000 a month in the past because it gave us the best price point, and so it became very economical, sending 50,000 ringless voicemail messages a day. But this is the software, guys. It's really awesome, really amazing. And so let me go ahead and open my PowerPoint and share this screen here. Make sure I'm sharing the right screen. Okay, you could just about time me, guys. This going forward, this training will be like 5 minutes. Seriously. Okay, so let's see. Can somebody tell me if the slide just changed for your view?
Yes. Yep. I see
Okay.
the join Slide Dial Premium.
Okay, great. Guys, literally, I have 5 slides. That's how easy this is, okay? Including the front page of the website. Okay, go to the first page of the website. This is pretty dang standard, right? Just go put in your information. The only extra training I would give you on this, which is quite intuitive, would be if you put a referring person's number in there, then you'll save them the $2.99 a month. Okay. Now, guys, you can come in and pay for Slide Dial for the whole year. I don't recommend it because, if you're going to be active here, then if we all just make sure that when we sign up, we get somebody on the team's referral phone number. Now, guys, I want to be really clear on this point is we're not focusing on the integrity of the referrer here. It's $2.99. Okay. We might as well have our team save it than to give an extra $2.99 to the Slide Dial Corporation. It's, and we'll share it. The other thing we don't want somebody paid up for a year, right? Once your number is used with 3 members, let them sign up with somebody else's because you'll be covered for 90 days. Okay. So the main point, guys, it's might as well money. We might as well let somebody save $2.99, but let's make so much money we're not concerned about $2.99. It's not a big deal, but hey, it's something. Let's save a little bit of money. So don't just sign up. Get somebody's number in the call center. If your sponsor's going to do this, ask them, get their number. But the thing we don't want to do, guys, is you don't want your team held up while they're waiting for you to sign up. It's not a big deal. Let's save the money, but not make a big deal out of it. Okay. All right. So here's a big key thing with your setup. And if you actually go through the training on the site, it's going to disagree with what I'm going to tell you, but in our experience, it works. Okay. One of the concerns that people have with the Slide Dial is they didn't want their cell phone number showing up on 100 people's calls, which I don't blame you. Most of us don't want those people calling us back on our cell phone number when we're eating dinner or whatever, and so forth. So now there are other options, and our call center team in the coming weeks, we're going to find a lot of great options. There may be better options than Google Voice, And if you already have an option, feel free to use that. But the main point here, guys, is if you put whatever number you put in phone number 1 is typically, if a number is shown up, then that would be the number. Now, it's going to show up in like 4 different ways. Number 1, when I was doing a test with Simona a couple of days ago, she just had a message and she didn't even know that anybody tried calling her. She just saw that I left her or heard that I left her a voicemail message. So one option is they see nothing. The other option, and this is, I think, more typical, it'll show as a missed call. Okay. But still may not show a number, but they see the missed call. And so then that'll prompt them to go check their voicemail, and they get to hear your wonderful message, your 30-second message. Okay. Now, sometimes it will show up as a missed call and it'll show up your Google Voice number. Okay. And in most cases, guys, that's what's going to happen. There may be a case here or there. It could show your cell phone number. I don't know about you guys, but I don't answer any cell phone number when somebody calls me. If I don't recognize the number, I don't answer it. Okay, but anyway, that's the point. Put your cell phone number. You do have to put your cell phone number in there, guys. But if you put it in the second spot, then I don't think you're going to have any issues. I can't guarantee it, but and things change. We haven't done this for a while, but I don't think you'll have any issue if you put your cell phone number in number 2. And of course, put your email there. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Okay, put your card in there. Again, you can sign up for the year. I recommend sign up for $2.99, and as we go forward, we should have enough referral people. You're in other words, your number will be given out to could be given out to your team, or the call center can use your number. We'll do as much teamwork on this as we can, but I think for a lot of you, if you have any team at all, or if you're in the call center spending any time at all, you should be able to get enough people referring your number to cover you for the first 90 days. Okay. And then that way nobody has to pay for a whole year in advance. Okay. So there's let's see, this is the last one. Okay. Told you guys this is short. Okay. So when you get down to this page here, what you do is you type in the number, and you can put in a name, and then you just click the button. Now what happens, and if you do this, you need some coaching. Even if you're not officially in the call center, if you want to go into the call center, you could get some coaching, or at least get with support. If you have any trouble with this at all, we're here to help. Okay, so you put the numbers in, and you can put in some nicknames. Okay. And then you just click this button, the round button. What happens is if you've configured it right, then it'll call your number. Okay, let's see, my cell phone. Okay, so it'll call your number. You click the button, it'll call your number, and it'll say on your phone, you can save the number as slide dial. So it'll call your phone, and then you'll just go ahead and leave your 30-second message, and you hang up. You go to the next spot, you click that button, it'll call the person, or it'll call your phone, and it'll connect you with the person's ringless voicemail message, and it'll hang up. You go down and click the next button. So you guys, we highly recommend keeping your voicemail 30 seconds or under. And the reason for that, I've been told at least, is that everybody has like 60 seconds in their ringless voicemail to work with, including their outbound message. So if they had a long outbound message, maybe it was 20 seconds. If you go over 40 seconds, then you didn't get your full message out to that person. The other key point, guys, is you want to put your call to action in early, not at the end, right? So if you get cut, if the end of your message gets cut off, you don't want it to be, if you're telling them go to sparkysticker.com, you don't want that to be at the end where it's cut off. They might be very interested, but have no clue on what to do. So 30-second ringless voicemail message is what you want to leave, and have your call to action probably in the middle or so. Okay. But that's another tip. Now, one of the questions is, do you want to go and set up your ringless voicemail message See, Steve and I completely agree on this, and that is when we've done these ringless voicemail messages in the past, some people will see a missed number and they'll call you back, and they don't have a clue who you are. Therefore, when you call them and you're trying to explain, you're trying to tell them about the movie that they have not seen, right? It's very difficult to that. I would not ever want to do that. I would not want to send a ringless voicemail message to a group, to people, knowing that they didn't actually hear it and they're calling me back and I'm supposed to explain from scratch. So there's two ways to handle that. Number one is you can not set up your voicemail message. When they call you back, they'll go, oh well, they don't have a clue who the person they called back. Meanwhile, later in the day or the next day, they call their voicemail message and they hear your wonderful message. And so now they know why you called. Okay. The other option is you can literally set up on your voicemail. It's a little bit harder to do. I actually don't recommend it, but you could set it up where when they call back, they hear pretty much the same message, right? Oh, hey, this is Ken with Team Sparky. If you're hearing this message, this is Ken with Team Sparky, and then pretty much leave the same script. Okay, you could leave that so anyone calling back hears that. I kind of prefer just not even setting up the voicemail that they call back, and then when they go listen to their voicemail, then they hear it. Okay. Now, one last, maybe two, but I think this is my last key point is we told our liaison light call center team in the past, if you call a number every once in a blue moon, they may answer. Okay. And we're like, well, we promised you this is chicken marketing and that you would not ever have to talk to anybody. If that's one of those situations, you can just hang up. Right? You can just hang up, and you can, we'll have future trainings on how to deal with that. But again, if you don't want to talk to people, and quite frankly, even though I consider myself fairly brave, with I've never been a call center person, but I'm okay talking to people. I still don't want to talk to somebody that doesn't know why I called. So what I would do is, and the other thing, guys, is sometimes the message doesn't go through and you might assume that it's a bad number. That's where I would go ahead and put in the notes a little, you have their name, go ahead and put in there and hit save, a little note to yourself. And what I've experienced in the past is sometimes I go back and I try it again and it goes through. And I'm assuming that maybe one of the reasons why I did that is that their voicemail was full, and therefore, that's why I couldn't get through. So I wouldn't assume the round one, if you didn't get a connection, that it's a bad number. I would just make a note to myself, and I would go ahead and try again. And if you get the same result, you might even try, total of 3 times before you write off a number. But I have experienced both of these things I'm talking about. By the way, this is such a great tool. Sometimes you get busy and you want to talk to a lot of people. I've done this in the past where we had a big event. I'm trying to actually call the team and not just send a text, but call the team, and so they have a personal touch as a leader, calling the team to get them to take action with this. But I love people and I love talking to people, and I might have 30 people to talk to, but I get hung up on conversations with the second or third person. They have a lot of information, but I didn't make it through my list, and the other 27 they didn't get the benefit of the message. So sometimes you want to reach out to people and leave a message without any risk of getting caught up in a conversation. So this is a great little tool for personal, for business. I mean, sometimes you tell people, hey, I'll be in contact with you, and you don't have enough time to have a conversation. You can just go in here with your slide dial and you can leave that message you want to leave. You kept your promise, but you protected your time and did, from getting, caught up in conversation. But again, the couple of things I have experienced here is I have experienced where someone did answer and you can just hang up. Okay. And the other is it might appear to be a bad number and it's not. I tried again and it worked the second time. Okay. I believe this is the last tip. Okay. Now this, you can scroll down, you can add another number, I believe it has the capacity to work with 20 numbers. Now, please don't learn this the hard way. Some people have gone through and put in the bunch of numbers. Now, by the way, a lot of you, say you download your leads from the back office, you have them in a spreadsheet. You may find you can just cut and paste, do this very quickly. But don't learn this the hard way. Don't do like all 20 and then something happens and then you lose all of your hard work. Okay. Like I put in here, save frequently, save every time. Although every time you click the save, it does consume a little bit of time. So you might get in a nice rhythm and find that if you save every 5 names, that you're not risking too much, but you might save every 2 or 3 names. That'll be on it. You'll find your preference with that. But I strongly recommend do not go through all the work of putting 20 phone numbers and names here and clicking save and then risk losing all that work. So that's the last main tip I have on this, guys. So anyway, it's super cool that we have a role that, again, that fits in everything that we're talking about, right? This is a way that someone can build a team without doing any selling or any recruiting, without talking to any friends or family. Now, we provided a lot of leads for a lot of people, and we're going to be following up with those leads with our automation, with Sparky, with our call center. And a lot of people saying, but I'd like to do something. Well, I would say this is within most people's comfort zone, right? You may have time, but still, people that have time, they don't feel. You see, we're different, guys. We don't say, well, if you don't do this social media, or if you don't do this, that's way outside your comfort zone, well, then you're not serious. And therefore, we're not going to take you serious. We are the complete opposite of that, guys. We're like, let's find a way where everybody can get in where they fit in. They can bring whatever their gifts and talents are to the table. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing that. I shared everything I need to share. This is such a powerful tool, guys, that we can use and your team can use. And I know Kevin and so many of you can comment on the slight edge. Now, the one limitation that we have seen with Google is after you send like 30 a day, then they can start, blocking your text messages out with Google Voice. But imagine if everybody here did 30 a day, right? You're sitting there on the couch, especially the text. I mean, you can do that when you're doing a lot of other things. You're just sitting there, you do 30 text messages a day to the leads that we put out there. Well, in 10 days, you'll have reached out to 300 of the leads that are in your back office, right? It's just something that you can do. The other cool thing, guys, is for our team in the call center, they log into the call center so they're available. We never want to have more people than we can handle with agents, but sometimes it's the other way around, where we have a lot of agents that are standing by. And I love this because one of our principles that we try to abide by is education is great, right? But we never want we don't want people hanging out wasting their time. We want everyone to be an income generating activity as much as they can for the time they dedicate to work. And so this is a great tool, guys. You can plug that in and do it any way that you want. But Kevin, thanks for your patience. I want to hear from you, Steve, too. But Kevin had his hand up. Did you have a comment or a question, Kevin?
I was just going to make a
I can see your. Oh,
yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I couldn't at first, but it seems to be okay.
Okay. Just wanted to make a couple of comments. With respect to high touch versus high tech or combined. It was interesting. I read a Facebook post the other day of somebody who clearly was approached by someone with PHG based on what she said in her post. I'm very astute and I can catch that stuff fast. and she said, "Hey, people are claiming that AI, you can do that and build your business without any human touch. You're kidding yourself if you think that." Now, if I didn't know the facts, I may have said that too. But it's interesting because we do use human touch. We just simply change where we use it. Okay, we don't use it in the prospecting part unless we want to. For those who want to just sit back, buy an ad pack, pay for a membership, and wait for results, you can do that. But
That's
after they
right.
join, you're crazy if you don't put the human touch in and get a hold of them and find out why'd you join, what else have you done, wow, where are you from, and then share some stuff about you. So it's very important that high tech and high touch, but understand that we do not eliminate the human touch. We simply shift in the sales process where to insert the human touch. So that's just something I thought that was important for everybody to hear. Also, for those of you who are taking action versus sitting back and waiting, I know you don't let things happen. You make things happen. I said that today in Simona. She said, make sure you insert that somewhere and if you speak tonight. I said, yes, ma'am. Simona, you're great. We love you. And the last thing I wanted to say is the delayed gratification principle. Has anyone ever heard of that? The delayed gratification principle. Okay, what's that mean? Well, I'll tell you what it means. On April 2nd, somebody opted into my lead capture page, which is my screen before I let them see the Sparky site, right? What do I do with that lead? Well, I captured them. They're in my autoresponder. So they get automated emails from me and manual emails from me. This is old school online marketing, folks. Okay, yesterday, I got a red call in my back office. I like when that happens and where'd that come from? And then you find out where it came from because I can track all that stuff on my end as well as, PhD on their end. And I discovered that this person opted into my page 2 months ago. Oh, the delayed gratification principle. Why did this person sign up? I talked to them and found out why. I didn't assume. Immediately, when somebody comes in, I don't know who they are. Hi, welcome aboard. Okay, because that's why I insert the human touch. But the point is, the emails that I was sending them weren't sales emails. I send relationship emails, give them helpful hints and tips, lessons I learned that week or that day or in my lifetime, lessons that I learned from mistakes that I made. Teach them, tell them stories about yourself. People love all that stuff. And your call to action at the end of the email. Most people send an email to people, go, hey, you opted into my page. Here's the link. Check it out. You're going to love it. Love so-and-so. And they send it out. What do they do from then on? They're not going to read those emails because you're just talking about business and you're not developing a relationship with your leads. Best way to develop a relationship with your leads? Simple. Do exactly what Ken said tonight. Do your ringless voicemails. I've been doing ringless voicemails. Yesterday I did 52 at once. Okay, and so you set up with whatever you got to do. If you guys are interested in doing this, I'd say you should do it because you're going to tweak your numbers and get results. So that's all I wanted to say.
Awesome. Hey,
Well
thanks,
said.
Kevin. Thank you so much. I want to tag just on something real quick here. With that, guys, another way that you can use this that really is quite comfortable. Imagine all of the. I mean, think about this. You get a new starter member. You're their sponsor. Okay. Now, in the past, you might think, well, when I get a paid member, then I'm going to reach out to that person and say, hey, welcome to the team. But could you not do that with with all the starter members in your back office, right? In your genealogy, if you have 200, then typically is again as our whole, we have 20 paid members and 180 starter members where you're the sponsor, right? How cool would it be that you just start leaving ringless voicemail messages with your starter members? Just say, oh, by the way, hey Steve, this is Ken. Just want to let you know I'm your support. I'm with your support team with Prosperity Hawaii Global. I want to welcome you. I notice you have the free membership, but just want to offer, just offer myself. If you have any questions, feel free to get back to me, and I can tell you why. Tell you about the membership I have, and tell you about my results, or whatever. But Steve, what do you think of that? I mean, if somebody has 180 starter members, they're their sponsor. I mean, the person's their true sponsor, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can wait around to wait for this. We can't make people sign up. That's the thing. We can't make people take action. And while we're doing everything we can, if there's something that you can do to help the process along, by means, do it.
Yeah, and we are speaking to the minority when we do this training, guys. But we've had enough that are willing to do whatever, right? Because how many months do you want to go by before you're making a six-figure income? This is something that you can do, and I really
Those
like that
leads
idea.
are
See
hot,
that?
man. We put a
What's that?
lot into creating those leads. Those starter members we've
They're
put a
gold.
tremendous effort into getting those guys to the table. Anything that we can do to help them make the conversion, and take the leap of faith is what we need to do. I mean, this is
Yeah,
honest truth.
yeah, and the fact is, those starter members, you're their sponsor, right? If they sign up for a membership, if they buy an ad pack, you're the one making the $1,350 commission if you're a paid member with us, and
Yep.
so you're their sponsor. So look in your genealogy. Now,
This slide dialing works, you guys. I've
it's
had tremendous success with it. Tremendous. And even if you worked for a full month calling and doing that every day, 30 a day, all you need is one, maybe two. I mean, imagine if you got 2 or 3 signups that went all in. That could turn into thousands and thousands and thousands of people on your team. You just can't make that decision for them. You just don't know who it is. Maybe they're just waiting for that extra little something. I mean, people are people. We're all, everybody's different. So, hey, if that's what
yep.
it takes, then I'd say it's all in. And the slide dialing is really easy to do. It's non-confrontational. My experience is 99.9%. I don't know that I've ever had somebody actually answer the phone while I'm doing slide dialing. It just doesn't happen very good. The technology is solid and it works.
Yeah, I've had it happen. It's strange enough, like 2 times. But I'm like, well, I promised that you would never have to talk to somebody, but we're keeping that promise by saying if they actually talk to you, just hang up.
Yeah. Or introduce yourself and say, hey, I had this recorded message for you, but
I mean, personally, I'd hang up the first time, knowing that. Well, actually, if you haven't left the message yet, but I'd probably hang up the first time and try it again in the future. And if they answer, then just say hello. We're all different, but if it's way outside your comfort zone to have that conversation, then just hang up. But it's not exciting though, Steve. I mean, if somebody had 200 in her overall genealogy, as an example, we have someone less and someone with way more. Just call down through those people. Or here's another thing you guys can do is you have that information when you go to the genealogy, look at your team, you can see what companies they're in or what their companies they're not in, right? And you're their sponsor. So why not go through and just say, hey, this is Ken with Prosperity Hawaii Global. I'm your sponsor. Hey, I'm so excited you're part of the team. hey, I noticed that you're not in all the income streams, and as much as I'd like the money for your leads that sign up, I'd like to make sure that you're getting all the credit. Can you give me a call back and I'll help you with that? You know, so we have, I mean, there's a lot of gold in most of your back office. There's a lot of gold in there. So there's the purchase leads that are back there. There's the starter members, and then there's all of your members. Look through and see if any of them that's not in all income streams, you know, hey, just to reach out from you. But anyway, a lot of you have been asking for something that you can do. Some of you were brave enough that you want to pick up the phone and call them. I'm suggesting why not make your life easier than to do that? One, reach out to us. And by the way, we will have a tab in the back office. When you click that, we'll have the training. We'll also have a form that you can fill out just saying, hey, I'm all in. I'm going to reach out to the leads. I'm going to do this. And what we'll do is we'll make sure that we're broadcasting 100% of your leads right as soon as possible, so that then when you follow up with your message, you know, you're going to get the highest response.
Hey, Ken.
Yes.
I have a hard stop. I have a hard stop in 4 minutes, partner.
Yeah,
I gotta get.
I'm good, man. I shared everything I wanted to. Unless anybody has any questions, then I think we're good. So look for that. We'll have that in the back office, guys. Now the other part of that is how to get a Google Voice number and how to set that up. Sue's done a phenomenal training with that in the past, and you know, as you know, she was, you know, in the hospital, and she's still doing what she can. But as soon as we can, we'll have a training on how to set up the Google Voice and more information's on that. So we'll have that in the back office. Hey, Steve, it looks like we have a few hands up here. So if you need to go, feel free.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead. And,
yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Love you guys. Awesome. I can't wait to see you on Thursday. This week's going to be a big week, and this month's going to be huge. This summer's going to be just awesome, off the hook. And thank you for everything you guys do. You guys rock. We'll see you on Thursday.
Awesome. And we're so
Okay.
glad you're feeling better, Steve. You're awesome, man.
Thank you. All right, guys.
All right. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you.
Okay. All right.
Take care. Okay, guys. That's the training I have. I'll stick around for any questions that you might have. And again, guys, at teamsparky.live, if you need some help with the call center, go to teamsparky.live, and we have team members standing by to help you with any other questions that you might have. But let's go to John. Go ahead, John.
Thank you. I have a quick process question on the back office. There are a few leads which came from the sticker leads, and it says call back. So is it something we need to do, or I don't know whether they went through the call center or not, but
No. I was going over that with somebody else. We're going to work on the language with that. Like on some it says Sparky's on or whatever. So don't worry. We're not expecting you to take any action on those Sparky leads that are coming in.
okay, thank you. So if they didn't go through the call center, how do they, for whatever reason, when they click that button, if they didn't go through the call center, then the call center will contact them?
Yeah, that so when a lead goes through the funnel, they're going to go over your funnel, they're going to watch the video and so forth. And so there'll be a lead in your back office. We're going to reach out to them as much as we can with automation. This that we covered today is the first in many steps that we're going to be doing in the coming days and weeks. We're going to have a lot of outreach, guys. That's not just automated, but there are several people that when we did the ad with ZipRecruiter, we had hundreds of people that are more than willing to do outbound. Right? Not everybody's afraid to do outbound. And we're going to have a really kind of a crack team of people. And if you're in that category, let us know. But we're going to have a team of people, guys. As these leads are coming in, we're going to do all that we can with automation. And after there's been a lot of touch points, we will have our call center calling those people and trying to reach out to them. up to this point, John, no, we haven't had the pool of trained manpower to call leads. We're just basically, if they go through the funnels and they go into the call center, that's really pure inbound. So we've basically been working through the call center with inbound, but this is just the first step in a massive outbound strategy we're going to be doing.
Okay,
But
so
we don't expect you or any of our affiliates to call those leads at all.
okay, that's all I need to know. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for clarification on that. Appreciate that. Okay, Vic, go ahead, bud. Can you unmute? Maybe you can now. I clicked that. There you go. There you go. Are you there? There he is.
It took me a while. Quick question, Ken. Thanks for everything you're doing. A script for these outbound calls. I'm all in for making these calls, these slide dial calls.
Okay.
I call it dialing for dollars.
There you go. Yes.
So I'm sure I could write and come up with my own script, but I didn't know if you guys were.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're gonna have all that in the back office. So I'll get with the programmer. We'll get a button, and we'll have, just like we have for the call center, we have a website that has all the training materials for our call center. We'll have the same thing for all of our affiliates. So you go into the getting started, scroll down there, and there'll be a button available by tomorrow that you can click, and you'll be able to see a replay of this. Okay, so this training that we did today will be there, and then possibly by then we'll have the training that Sue does a great training on how to set up your Google Voice and all of that. So our goal is within 24 to 48 hours have the setup with the Google Voice. Now, Nicholas said he's been using Zoom. I got a phone number with Zoom. Now, for the people that actually are going to be doing a lot of calls that are in the call center, we're gonna go ahead and provide a number for them. The reason why we don't want to do it on the affiliate side is if we get a whole bunch of people making calls, then that can affect our rate on getting through and our reputation. It's actually better for all of our affiliates that do a limited amount of calling to do it with some third party, like a Google Voice or some other number, like a Zoom. But we'll mainly at this stage, guys, mainly it's just the training on how to leave a ringless voicemail message and how to leave a SMS message. And I would really recommend going back and leaving another ringless voicemail message before you, if you're one of those that are feeling brave enough to actually call out and try to have the conversations. Again, that's a small percentage of you, but we do know that there's been several, and I know that there's been some that have just, they're like, I'm not waiting. So I know we've had some that have pounded the phones ahead of time without any of this warm up. And so I believe if they do this warm up, I know if they do this warm up, they're going to get a lot better reception than if they just call these leads, straight out.
Well, I think I was going to prioritize call my starter members first. They've all seen Sparky, so
exactly.
Not like they haven't seen it before. So my voice message would be, "Hey, you've taken a look," But then second priority I generate a lot of my own leads, and I get them opted into another autoresponder list. So I've got them on the list, and I've sent them emails about Sparky, so they too have been warmed up a little bit to Sparky anyway. So when I call and say I'm calling for Sparky, it won't be like, who are you? I never asked for anything, because they're already getting something. And so that seems like a no-brainer to me anyway, for a little dialing for dollars.
Now, I'll warn you guys a little bit. We have some pretty high cutting edge technology where we may be able to do the broadcast, but yet you have the caller use their name. Okay. That's not going to happen tomorrow. Probably not going to be next week, but coming soon. So here's what I love the fact with the slide dial. It's a way you can reach out to people and let people identify themselves as the most interested, right? So it's like your starter members. If you could have a conversation with all of your starter members, there's people that are just aching. They're praying for the solution. And out of, let's say, if the case with 200, there's 180 people there that you could reach out to. It's why I really love this. If you went and had conversations with 180, it's going to take you a while, right? But who's to say you're talking with the most interested person? You may not be, probably won't be. But what I love about the slide dial is you could go in and reach out with a sincere message from you to your starter members, where you are their sponsor. You can reach out to them and leave a message with 180 of them, and let them identify themselves as the most interested, right? I would rather, who would not want to talk to the most interested people? And that's what I like about the slide dial, is it allows you to go through and extend an olive branch to 180 people and see who is in the best position today to have a conversation. And some of those will respond. They'll go over, they'll take the action. But then, anyway, you're going to find people that are interested enough to take action, and even go over your funnel and end up going through the call center because they got your ringless voicemail message. Or when it comes to, I tell you, I think it's a great tool to reach out to all. In your genealogy, you can see the link of every one of your members, of what companies they're in or not in, and how many of you have 100% participation with all of your income streams. I don't think anybody has 100% participation. So especially, that's another tool you can use. Reach out to the people that have a link in one or two income streams, and they haven't enrolled with Got Backup. They haven't enrolled with the other, company 5 and company 6. Another great use for the slide dial. So I would recommend, guys, anyone that's at least interested enough to reach out to your team members as we're growing your team. Slide dial is a really good tool that you can reach out to a lot of them very, very quickly without it taking, a lot of your time. And you can leave a message, you can leave a message that, to those members, you can just say, hey, call me back. Right. So rather than you call and wasting your time, you can call and leave the same message with all of them. Again, and I know you can do it with a broadcast. When we were calling 50,000 people a day, I gave one message and it went to 50,000 people. But the percentage of it is a very, very small percentage of people that replied, but enough where we were enrolling 250 people a week. But again, you could do the broadcast. We don't need you guys to broadcast your list. If you want to, you can. But what we're not able, as of today, what we're not able to replicate is your sincere message from you to your teammates or to your leads. A caring person reaching out to say, hey, I'm here to help, and leaving that message one by one. And, it's very, it's non-threatening. It's, again, if we're catering to the 70% of introverts, if we had an activity that you can do 30 text messages a day, and maybe the same with ringless voicemail, that might, you could fit. That's the other thing I love about this, guys, is you could fit this within your schedule. I was explaining to the call center, when I'm going to sit down and call and have, put myself out there and call 100 people I don't know, or 200 or 300 people in a day that I don't know, I have to have the right mindset, man. I've got to be ready. I've got to be on my game. And if I'm not in a position where I can get, I don't have enough time to do that, I don't do anything. But this is different. I tell you guys, you get good at this. If you have 5 minutes in between other stuff, if you're sitting on there, you can even do it during your, I'm telling you, if you're on our Zooms and, our Zoom for brand new people, and you've heard our presentation, several times, something you can do, what, you're logging in and showing your support, which we appreciate, and it really means a lot. But I know sometimes, I mean, many times Janet's doing her customer service and different calls during our Zoom. And, anyway, what I love about the slide dial is you could just do it in little bites, right? If you have 10 minutes, you can go ahead and send out some text messages, send up some slide dials. And you have little bites of time, you go ahead and fit it in to your schedule. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and get that script. That'll be part of the training that we'll make available. Vic?
Very good, Ken. Appreciate it. And go stick it.
All right. All right, guys, I want to be very, very clear. If you're on the call center, guys, I know this is going to make your time a lot more effective. When you have those little gaps, you're waiting for an appointment or one thing or another. This is something that you can do right away. And I know our call center team's really excited about that. For everybody else, guys, we're not changing the deal, right? If you want to be passive, you could stay passive. But it's kind of in between, right? So like, okay, you're passive, but you do have a little bit of time that if you could stay inside your comfort zone and just press some buttons and leave some 30-second ringless voicemail messages, it can help you get there faster. Again, it's not required. You could, if you're one that don't want to do this, it'll be in the coming weeks. We're going to have somebody else doing this process with your leads, right? Because we're committed to convert all of your leads. But the people in the call center are going to be the earlier benefactors of this process. People are affiliates that want to participate in this and take action. You're going to get more conversions. I mean, you can only do so much shaking in the tree to get inbound on a mass scale. But this attention one-on-one, we've seen it in the past. That works very, very well. And remember, we have smart funnels. So if you're leaving messages with your leads, when they respond, they're going to go over your funnel and they can end up in the call center. The call center will still do all the follow-up for you. So anyway, I'm excited. It's a great tool, guys. We will do the part two. The part two of the training is how to set up your Google and get that configured in the best way. And we'll have that in the getting started section. You'll scroll down. We'll have a button there, additional affiliate training button. And this recording will be back there as well as the additional training as well. Okay, guys. Well, that about wraps it up. Put it out there for one last time. If there's one last question, we'll take it. Otherwise, guys, we're pretty well done. Looks like we're done. So today is just on the schedule, just so everybody is aware. So Thursday, we'll have our sparky-webinar.com webinar this Thursday. Next week, which is the 4th of July week, we're not going to have a call on Thursday. Just remind everybody with that. What we're going to have instead is on Monday, we're going to have a 2-part call. Okay, so at our usual time, instead of our team meeting, we're going to have a sparky-webinar.com. We're going to end that, and then at the 5 o'clock hour Mountain Time, we're going to go ahead and do the team support afterward. Okay, so hopefully everybody's up to speed on that. Okay, guys, well, appreciate your attention, getting this information out to you, and we'll have it sliced up in different pieces in the back office there for you. So for anyone that wants to do this on your team that wasn't able to be here today, let them know that training will be back there as well. Okay, guys, we'll invite everyone to go ahead and unmute yourself, and we'll say goodbye to each other. Oh, let's see. I think you could all unmute your. Can you guys unmute yourself? Let me. I don't think you can. Sorry about that. Let me make sure you can unmute. Give me a second, guys. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Now you should be able to unmute yourself. Can you guys unmute?
Yes.
Yes.
There we go.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye.
Thank you for everything.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you so much for the presentation.
Good thing. Thank
Yeah,
you.
my pleasure.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Ken.
guys.
Everybody. Thanks,
Have a
Steve.
great
All.
one.
Bye.
Take
Thanks,
care,
guys.
y'all. Love y'all. Have a wonderful evening. I'll see y'all on Thursday.
Love you guys.
Turn right onto Miller Street, then turn left onto West 50th Avenue.
I love it. GPS.
That's
Keep trucking. Keep trucking.
Take care, Sabian.
We love truckers. We want to get them off the road.
Have a good night.
Good night,
Thanks,
everybody in the
guys.
call
Thank you,
center.
everyone. Love
Bye. Love
y'all.
y'all. See y'all on
Have a great
Thursday.
evening.
Okay.
Night, John boy.
Good night, Mary Ellen.
See you, Steve.
We'll
Wherever
see
you
you
at.
Thursday, guys.
See you, Ken.
Take
See you
care.
Thursday.